Hello and welcome to Horror Wars. My name is Lily and I'll be guiding you through this macabre dance of a show where two longtime friends put horror movies against their inevitable remakes. Please be aware that horror movies, as a general rule of thumb, have violence, gore, murder, rape, dismemberment, crazy practical effects, and much more. Also, the hosts aren't versed in languages from around the world. They may mess up on names and places here and there. If none of that bothers you, get ready for a podcast like no other. This is Horror Wars.
Please don't listen. You don't gotta mock me while I've been bleeding on the ground. Said I'm trying to move hard, but I gotta crack a smile, 'cause you're not doing love. I'm sad, I'm never gonna get me over so
Hello out there to all of our guys, gals, non-binary pals, spooky cuties, hair-raising homies, freaks, geeks, and anything in between with a motherfucking butthole. I'm Rob.
And I'm Josh, and together we are the #1 podcast in New Jersey and available on Kings of Horror, Spotify, and our YouTube.
This is
Horror Wars. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we are the show that puts original horror movies against their remakes in an all-out war to determine which will reign supreme. We do this with a series of scores that we give to one or the other to see who comes out on top. This week we have Jaws from 1975 versus The Last Shark from 1981.
Not only that, but we also have multiple segments throughout the show that stitches everything together like Frankenstein's meat.
Mm-hmm. Horror Club is where we review a horror film book club style and will provide a bit of background before we give it a grading of pass, rent, or buy. This week we take a look at Deep Blue Sea from 1999. My hat is like a shark fin.
Oh yes, it is a movie for sure.
It is a movie.
And then we get into our list of doom, where we discuss the episode's top 5. This episode, our list is top 5 sharks in media. And then we follow that with the horrors of gaming, where we talk about horror-related games. On this episode, we're discussing Maneater from 2020. Yes.
That's also a game. After that, we close up shop with our final segment called The End. And that's where we reveal the next episode, say our goodbyes, and fuck off for a couple weeks.
But make sure you stay after the ending for the ending. If you know, you know. With all that out of the way, let's do this thing.
This is Horror Tube. The theme of the entire episode is formed here. What are all the connections? Find out as we talk about that and anything else needed to kick off the show.
And welcome to Horror Tube. It's horror in a tube.
We bring you this wonderful bi-weekly tube and all of its content for zilch to you as well. And keeping up with nothing, please give us something. That something is a minute of your time. If you watch us live on YouTube every other Saturday from 1 p.m. to kind of 4 p.m., you'll be able to interact with us in between segments, talk to us live before we start recording, and participate in some off-the-wall discussions. So stop by and check us out.
Oh, yes, indeed.
Speaking of checking us out, man, we're on Kings of Horror, baby.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes. As we said at the top of the show, thank you to everybody for welcoming us with open arms. This is an absolute fucking awesome thing.
Remember
that we're doing.
Here's our camera. I keep looking down at the laptop.
I keep looking down at the laptop as well. This is a whole new setup for us. If you are watching, of course, there's still going to be the audio on Spotify. But if you're watching, we are completely out of our element with this episode. We're standing. I'm trying to figure out like what to do with my hands.
I want to jump rope.
Like I want to just like I don't know what to do here.
Dance around.
But look, we have a very fun episode planned. This is going to be an awesome thing, and we're just very happy to be here.
Oh yeah.
So, with that being said, when we decided that we were going to do
oh my goodness,
this episode for Kings of Horror, we were already in our block of originals versus cheaply made remakes.
Yeah. Sometimes plagiarized.
Sometimes official, like Sataram 2.
Yeah.
Sataram 2 was an actual official adaptation of Saw. So we've got to a point where this episode is actually kind of going to be the last of that block as well.
Yeah.
So we're ending with a bang, I guess you could say, because these two movies are something. And
Jaws and The Last Shark.
yeah, it's going to be quite an interesting war. We've got a lot to get into. The rest of the episode is going to be fun as well. So,
and if you're scared of anything like in the deep water, this episode's terrifying.
yes, exactly. you got anything else to say about any of this before we go into it? Like thoughts, feelings,
No.
anything like that? You just want to save everything
Because I need
for
to
it?
gush and also be mad.
All right, fantastic. Well, then let's check the chat real quick and send it to the
On
next
to the war.
war.
This is The War. With every episode, we put a horror film against its remake. We go stat for stat, financials, facts, where to watch, synopsis, cast, and everything in between. Afterwards, we grade them both on a scorecard and tally up the results to see which one comes out on top.
And welcome to the war.
As with every episode, we're going to tell you where we get all of our glorious info from. We source pieces from Wikipedia, IMDb, Letterboxd, and Rotten Tomatoes. Sometimes we dig a little deeper, but we always shout out the source.
Also, when we give you the info on these films and where you may want to watch them, please keep in mind that they might not be available on a platform you normally use. So please head to Just Watch for all your viewing needs. The GOATs.
Hell yeah. Let's break down how we go about scoring these movies to determine our winner. We go through the stats, the crew, the cast, the runtime, and everything in between to get our results. Before we discuss our reasoning for where we place points and why, we give you the results from Instagram on who they thought would win. I didn't do it again this week. And then in a series of 11 categories, we get to our winner.
The categories are acting, directing, writing / plot, killer or killers, casting, soundtrack, gore / kills, pacing, time period, environment, and the ending. After that, we add up our scores, and whoever has the highest total takes the win. With all that out of the way, it's time for the war.
Talk with cheap, we knew they weren't a solid jaw. Quick turnaround from pocket check to pocket torn. Looking like 99 cents away from the dollar store. See no evil, hear no evil, fear no pagan polymorphs. See you with them sixes, I know we use the numbers for. I hear them demons screaming, I know what they hunger for. I fought the bright and fight anyway, I'm really not the one to warn. Born under a ton of scorn, summer formed into thunderstorms. Could have been the son of war, enemies could have son of war. Got that Michael Myers war, rock about what you're running for. Everyone knows so fast that you were last, you got your colour core. Now I'ma send these Moloch shaggers back to where the golems crawl. Ride in these horror wars, fight in these horror wars. Survive and cry for the life in these horror wars. Take flight in horror, don't be frightened wars. I said survive and cry for the life in these horror wars.
Thank you again to Mass MC and Clever Decay for Horror Wars, a horrorcore story. I will be taking on Jaws today, and Josh will be taking on The Last Shark. And as the opening says, we don't know how to pronounce everything correctly, so bear with us when we get to names that we don't know how
Foreign
to pronounce.
names and stuff.
Foreign names,
Some very
and-
Italian
and-
verbiage in here.
And hell, some American names.
Yeah.
Shit.
Hell
Sometimes
yeah,
I
yeah.
forget English.
Same.
So
Hard
consider
language, man.
English is a hard language. You got bomb and tomb and comb and Tom and all of it. So Jaws is 2 hours and 5 minutes.
Yes, it is.
It is, but it doesn't always feel like that. June 20th, 1975 was the release date, produced by Richard D. Zanuck and David Brown. Production companies are Zanuck and Brown Company and Universal Pictures. Budget of $9 million US dollars. Box office of $495 million.
Bank, bro.
Woo! Screenplay by Peter Benchley and Carl Gottlieb.
Cool name.
Directed by Steven Spielberg. Cinematography by Bill Butler. Edited by Verna Fields. Music by John motherfucking Williams, the
Oh,
goat
yes.
of goats. Rating, 8.1 out of 10 on IMDb.
IMDb.
3.9 out of 5 on Letterboxd.
Letterboxd.
97% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Rotten Tomatoes, damn.
A giant great white shark terrorizes a small beach town forcing a police chief, a marine biologist, and a grizzled shark hunter to risk their lives to stop it. Related media. Jaws 2 from 1978, Jaws 3D from 1983, also released as Jaws 3, and Jaws the Revenge from 1987.
Jaws.
Jaws 2 Electric Boogaloo. They breakdance too.
And we've got 10 points of trivia to share with you as well. Number 1, Steven Spielberg directed the film at just 27 years old, making it only his second theatrical feature. Number 2,
Nice.
The film is based on Peter Benchley's 1974 best-selling novel of the same name, although the screenplay significantly changes several story elements. Number 3, the The mechanical shark was nicknamed Bruce after Steven Spielberg's lawyer, Bruce Raymer.
I want to say Bruce Banner.
Bruce Banner. Number 4, frequent malfunctions of the mechanical shark forced Spielberg to show it left less often, increasing suspense and ultimately making the film scarier. Number 5, Roy Scheider improvised the famous line, "You're gonna need a bigger boat," which became one of the most quoted movie lines ever. If I'm not mistaken, I think it was a running joke while they were filming the movie, and they kept saying, "You're gonna need a bigger boat," and then that's the one time that it actually made it into the movie. Number 6, John Williams won the Academy Award for Best Original Score, with his iconic two-note shark theme becoming one of the cinema's most recognizable pieces of music.
Yep.
Number 7, Jaws won 3 Academy Awards, Best Original Score, Best Film Editing, and Best Sound, though it was not nominated for Best Picture, which is actually kind of insane.
I wonder what won.
I don't even have any idea what won in 1975 for Oscars. If anybody knows in the chat, drop it. Number 8, filming took place primarily on Martha's Vineyard, Massachusetts, because the surrounding waters were shallow enough to help create the illusion of open ocean. Number 9. What, did you get it?
One Flew Over the
One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest with Jack Nicholson? Oh, hell yeah. All right, cool. Yeah, I could definitely see why Jaws would have lost at that one. Number 9, the production ran dramatically over schedule, expanding from a planned 55-day shoot to approximately 100. That's a little overdone. 159 days due
God.
largely to technical problems and weather. Number 10, Jaws is widely regarded as the first modern summer blockbuster, revolutionizing Hollywood with its wide release strategy and massive box office success. And the cast. Luckily, we have a small cast for both of these movies. Rory Scheider as Chief Martin Brody, Robert Shaw as Quint, Richard Dreyfuss as Matt Hooper, Lorraine Gary as Ellen Brody, Murray Hamilton as Mayor Larry Vaughn, and Carl Gottlieb as Meadows, Jeffrey Kramer as Deputy Leonard Hendricks, Susan Backinth as Chrissy Watkins, Lee Ferrero as Miss Kittner, and Peter Benchley as interviewer.
Didn't even get a name.
Just interviewer.
Oh,
That's
yeah. And now, shall we get into the remake? Let's do it.
Oh yeah, brother.
Movie name: The Last Shark or Great White.
Yes.
It's got 2 names.
Depending on the market.
Okay.
And there's also, I think it's like The Last Jaws or Jaws something as well in one of the other markets.
With a runtime of 1 hour and 28 minutes. Hey, there's that sweet spot, right?
But you still feel
Release date: April 2nd, 1981. Produced by, here are some Italian names: Maurizio Amati and Ugo Tucci. Production company: Uzi Productions and Horizon Productions. Budget: $450.3 thousand US, and at the box office, it made $18 million US. I think before it got pulled. Screenplay is by Mark Princey. That's a cool name. Directed by Enzo G. Castellari. Yep, that's very Italian. Cinematography by Alberto Spagnoli.
Spagnoli is
Hey,
definitely
there we go.
Italian.
Oh, yes. These are cool names. Edited by, Gianfranco Amasucci. Hey, there we go. Music by Guido and Maurizio De Angelis. Cool names.
Yep.
All right. Sources differ, with reporting the film earning rewards up to $24 million before being pulled from theaters due to Universal's successful plagiarism lawsuit. Oh, yeah. The ratings: a 4.3 out of 10 on IMDb. 2.4 out of 5 on Letterboxd. And 32% on Rotten Tomatoes. That's very high still.
That is actually very high for this movie.
The plot: a giant great white shark terrorizes a seaside resort, forcing a local author and a veteran shark hunter to stop the deadly predator, after officials refused to close the beach. They took out a character.
Yep.
Related media. Okay, this is where you got to super bear with me on this one. Related media: L'Ultimo Squalo 2, an unmade sequel. Cruel Jaws from 1995. That's cool. It's an unofficial spiritual successor using footage from The Last Shark, but it's not canon. And Riff Tracks The Last Shark 2016, and it's a comedy commentary release.
Yes. So Riff Tracks is the sequel thing to what Mystery Science Theater 3000 was.
Okay.
So basically, it's just like the same guys making fun of it, kind of like what me and Steve are doing on Robin and Steve.
I got you.
Hard.
I got
It's
you.
the
I
same
got you.
kind
I
of
got
setup.
you.
Yeah.
Okay. Trivia. Number 1. The film was directed by Enzo G. Castellari, an Italian filmmaker best known for action, war, and exploitation films. Huh. Number 2. It was released in Italy in 1981 under the title L'ultimo squalo before receiving a U.S. release in 1982 as A Great White.
And it's really never mind. Just go ahead.
Number 3. Universal Pictures sued the filmmakers, claiming the movie plagiarized Jaws, 1975, and Peter Benchley's novel, winning an injunction that pulled the film from U.S. theaters. Number 4. The film stars James Francucci, Vic Morrow, and Michaela Pinatelli in the lead roles.
Cool.
All right. Number 5. Much of the film was shot in Savannah, Georgia, despite being an Italian production. That's fantastic. Made in Italy, but not really.
Yeah, no, dude. That's what I was gonna say earlier. This movie is such a clusterfuck, man. It is so bad.
Number 6. Film Ventures International, the FVI, spent nearly $4 million on U.S. prints and advertising, making it the company's widest theatrical release of the time. Number 7. FVI promoted the movie with live lemon sharks, inflatable shark toys, and pop-up books in National Association of Theater Owners Convention to build publicity. Number 8. Director Enzo G. Castellari planned a sequel titled L'ultimo squalo 2, but it was canceled after the mechanical shark was damaged during production of the first film. They could have fixed it with that.
Yeah, they made
it back.
They made a good amount of money on it, right?
They just knew that they were going to
Yeah,
watch no
yeah,
one. It's a
it was-
plagiarized movie. Number 9. The film was marketed under different names in several countries, including The Last Jaws and in Spain, as though it were the 5th Jaws film. Damn, they straight up just tried
Yeah,
to
dude.
insert.
In Spain they actually put it as Jaws 5. Yeah.
Number 10. The English language version features additional music by Morton Stevens, the Emmy-winning composer best known for creating the theme of Hawaii Five-0,
Yes.
alongside the original score from Guido and Maurizio De Angelis. We're almost out of these names, folks. Cast. A short one, indeed. James Franciscus as Peter Benton, Vic Morrow as Ron Hamer, Michaela Pignatelli as Gloria Benton, Joshua Sinclair as William Wells, and Stefani Gorlami. That's all I can
Gorlami,
say.
you gotta-
Goodwin as Jenny Benton, and Giancarlo Prete as Bob Martin.
Jenny.
Jenny.
All right. So, this is going to be fun. This is the part of the show where we start doing our tally marks and grading. So, if anybody in the
I
chat
got my
wants
notes.
to follow along with us on this part, it is more than welcome to. And we have
And it's encouraged.
And it's encouraged, yes. We have the child going to be reading out comments if you guys make them. So hop on
Hello, Brent.
into discussion with us. So when it comes to acting, which one are you going to give your point to? The Last Shark or Jaws?
I'm going to give it to OG.
Yeah?
Okay.
Yeah? Gee, I wonder why.
So let's start with just the horror acting alone. Every person that gets eaten by the shark, when they scream, there's something about like when the mic peaks on these older movies. It sounds really fucking good, and it's
Right.
terrifying. And I feel
Yeah.
like it kind of brings out the horror more, a little bit of that older
Yeah.
audio.
Yeah.
But the acting all around, man, when Quint has his speech,
Yes.
and there's nothing really going on. It's just focused on the dude's face.
Yes. and
There's
his-
nothing else
like, the way
going
that
on.
he drew his nails across the board.
The people in the town felt authentic. Everyone kind of felt more realistic. They didn't feel like characters. I really
Yeah.
felt like in the OG, I could just meet him at a store, like maybe
Yeah.
at like a
Yeah.
like a boat marina or something, and just say hi to him.
Yeah, it was like an episode of Gilmore Girls, but with killer sharks.
In remake, they kind of just, of course, they flatten it out, especially with the dub version, which is fucking awful. There are plenty of good dub movies out there.
Yeah.
Not very good. In the original, man, the fact that like when Brody is with his son just eating dinner.
Yeah.
And it just seems like so authentic. It doesn't
Yeah.
feel like two actors. You know what I mean? I
No,
feel
I
like
get
I'm
it.
watching like I'm a fly on the wall somewhere during all of this stuff. In the remake, it was very hammy. They tried to like basically even hit the same beats and delivery, but it was just fucking weird.
It was weird, and especially considering everybody took all these long dramatic pauses in the remake, and I don't remember what her name was, but it was, I guess, the equivalent of the mother. Her screaming towards the end of the movie when the shark was taking down the raft that they were on, the little dock thing that they were on, the way
Yeah.
that she was like flopping around everything, I was just like, this is horrible.
Yeah.
And a lot of the acting in the Last Shark was just abysmal. I don't know how the shark took the helicopter down, and I watched that part like 4 times. I still have no idea how this shark actually managed to kill 2 people and take a helicopter down.
They tried to copy
Shark
paste their
from
acting
GTA.
from Jaws and
Oh,
then
but
just
they
did
did
like
not.
a watered down
They did
version.
not. They did a dumbass version. So you're giving it to the OG?
Oh, 100%.
Yes. Directing.
What are you giving it?
Oh, I'm obviously the OG. There's no
I agree.
way
I'm gonna give it
that,
the OG as
that
well.
whatever this was could ever compare to Steven Spielberg,
Besides,
even
like,
at his young age.
I was just gonna say, just on the fact that like, when it came to direction, they focused on the shark, but they also kind of showed the inner part of the town.
Yes.
A little bit of corruption in there.
Yes.
And they spread it through the whole thing. Haha. Pretty damn well. So
Yeah, they
I'm
did.
gonna give it the OG remake. They just kind of okay. So imagine all of Jaws and then squish it down, but make it longer at the same time.
Yeah.
That's when we get into
It's,
pacing, but
it's
yeah.
weird. Writing / plot.
Okay, this is one that makes me kind of mad. Okay, I'm gonna give it the OG. Okay. Jaws as a movie is fantastic. I love the fact that between the boat trio in Jaws,
Yeah.
that it kind of shows like a little bit of social structure in there too, because you have like the working class, and you kind of go through each as you get towards the
Yeah. The scientist.
you know, all
and
that kind of stuff. You know,
yeah.
they kind of talk about it like in their little scraps when they're on the boat.
Yeah.
But I love the fact that they had that. They're like enemies working against the enemy, and my enemy is my friend. That kind of
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah. They
You know,
weren't.
that's
They
how I
weren't really
feel.
friendly with each other.
In
yeah.
remake, they took one out and they included a bunch of like teenagers that want to also hunt.
Yes.
So they kept Quint and they kept Brody, which I forget what he was, the shark author or whatever the fuck he is.
Yeah.
But they kind of took everything out. They took all of like the personality of it. Of course, you could just say they took everything from Jaws and just used very terrible.
Yeah, but
like,
then they were like windsurfers.
yeah, at the beginning,
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
and they
yeah.
use a lot of stock footage for remake of like what would be like a,
Oh
a
my God,
National
a
Geographic
graphic
documentary. It's
documentary.
fucking terrible.
Yeah,
But
it's
they
bad.
really took out like the meat and potatoes of like the journey to getting to fighting Jaws by the end.
Yeah.
They kind of took all that out and just kind of made it more, I don't know, more of like a TV drama than anything.
I do feel like that. I feel like it was definitely a TV drama more than anything else. I don't feel like Last Shark really did anything fantastic. The writing in the movie was trash. The plot was trash.
They combined a lot of characters too.
They did.
Like they took out like
They
the
did.
mother that lost her kid in the ocean with the dog and all that.
Yeah.
And then they almost combined it with the main characters. It was fucking strange. It was like this weird
it was
weaving
really,
of it.
really weird,
Nah.
yeah. I don't... The killer, obviously.
Jaws, iconic,
Bruce.
of course.
Yeah, versus...
The remake is okay. It's kind of funny. It pulls a helicopter out of the ocean.
And
It's
then-
a lot more active than they have in Jaws. I'll give it
yes,
that.
Yes, the shark is more active, but the way that the puppetry of everything and the mechanical of like the way that one moved, and then it went right into the stock footage, so you didn't even get a chance to see the big shark because it went immediately into a small shark.
And
And
right,
you could
so
tell,
It's like
and
the
you could
quality
tell.
over quantity.
in
Oh,
the
dude, the
original,
quality
right?
was bad.
It went off
Yeah.
of suspense. We didn't see Jaws the entire time.
Yeah.
You saw the shark a lot in the remake, which is okay, but you could really tell like the footage that they just grabbed from another production company and threw it in there compared to what they had.
Compared to what they
The
had,
shark didn't look bad.
No.
They just made it bigger.
Yeah.
They just, made it this big and made it that big.
Yes.
So there you go.
So Bruce by a landslide, obviously, and then Quint's death alone in Jaws makes it that Bruce was so much better because Quint's death was just fantastic. And then when the shark was pulling that guy from the helicopter, and the little casting body just kind of broke apart like a piñata, and it was just blood everywhere. It was the most weird design choice, but whatever, go off, I guess. Casting, I don't think there's any disputing this one at all.
OG.
OG, 100%.
I just kind of focus more on the boat trio because we get
Yeah.
the townsfolk and all that, but I still say all of them together do feel like real life characters.
Yeah.
They don't feel like actors, which is nice because sometimes you can tell when they just kind of put a camera there over the shoulder.
Yeah.
Okay, we're done. I do like the fact that you know, we had the three not necessarily love each other as like best friends, but they just work together, and then we had the drunk scene, bam.
Yeah, they're
When it
tired
came
and
to
they
like
wanna go to
the
bed.
corrupt mayor, it still felt unique. It didn't feel
Yeah.
like it was like a TV like bad guy of the week per episode, you know,
I
that
think
kind of
because
thing.
he was just corrupt enough, right? He
Yeah.
wasn't corrupt, but he wanted to make sure that the town had
We don't
money.
want to lose our money.
Right. He didn't want to lose the money. It's not like he was the Shawshank Redemption prisoner fucking
Yeah.
director, you know? But yeah, he was just corrupt enough. There wasn't anybody with a horrible moral compass in this movie.
No.
You know, in the remake there absolutely was. I don't like almost any of the characters in the
Right.
remake. I don't know. Even when they tried to redeem them towards the end, it was just like, man, you guys are all horrible. I don't like anything about this movie.
Also, The Last Shark is on YouTube for free, right?
Yes.
Tell me that with the casting, they didn't almost go for lookalikes.
Yeah,
Because
they
even the
did.
dude that plays Quint, I think it's Ron, as in the remake.
Yeah.
Same kind of hat, like almost same. It's crazy.
Yeah.
They're not perfect lookalikes, but they definitely went for a lookalike.
Yeah, 100%. Soundtrack.
Well, OG,
John
come on.
Williams, yeah. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Salsa Shark.
I will say again, I will give props to remake because when you listen to that one, it gives me like the beat 'em up soundtracks from the old
Yeah,
arcade games.
It does. You're right.
So you could put that on there, so that's cool. And they didn't redo or try to do a Jaws theme, so there's no
No.
like rip off of that.
Like,
so I'll give them
when-
some props.
So with all the Hindi movies doing like the fake Nightmare
Yeah,
on Elm
yeah.
Street theme
Yeah.
and all that stuff, yeah, that wasn't existing in this movie, so that is definitely.
So
pretty
I'll give
cool.
them a little bit of credit, but of
Yeah,
course it's going to go to
100%.
OG.
I think I just said it because there wasn't much gore / kills in either movie, except
Dismemberments
for,
and blood geysers in the water and stuff like that.
I think Jaws pulled it off better. Obviously, in my opinion, I don't know. I mean, there was more gore, I think, in The Last Shark, but it was done horribly. So does that?
I think remake is like the PG-13 version of it because I do know that Jaws is actually PG
Yes.
because PG-13 didn't exist back at that time, but I think that the great what was Last Shark is like the remake or the PG-13 version. I think that it's bloodier in
Jaws
OG
is-
for
yeah,
sure.
For sure.
So
And it's-
then
yeah.
you actually get to see the dismemberments and stuff like that. Most of it's off screen, or you just see the blood geyser in the remake.
Yeah.
Everything else, you still get to see bits and pieces, some legs,
Yeah. So, Jaws.
for sure.
Yep, for sure. Pacing. Holy ball sack.
I'm gonna give a negative point to remake. Okay, I'll be honest. Jaws to me is an insanely long movie.
Yes.
The pacing a bit too much for me personally, right?
All right.
So I thought, man, that hour and 28 minutes is gonna be fucking great.
Nope.
I was wrong. Everything that they took out, right? I was like, yay, they removed this part that was a tad too long. They said, let's just take the scenes where it's 800 people in one room or a small group and have them just talk for like 20 minutes straight.
Right. Right.
And then, like you said, the dramatic pause
dramatic
thing.
pauses,
These
yeah.
speeches take so long, but not the
Yes.
cool one because
No,
they do
no,
try
no.
to copy the Quint speech.
Yes, they do. But it's not.
But
good.
when you don't have like the three in there, it's really bad. They kind of shorten like the town shit with the mayor.
Yeah.
So we got that removed, but then you just take a lot of like two people talking for 10, a group talking for 20. It's just it's bad.
It is.
It does not deserve a point. So I'm not the biggest fan of the 2-hour runtime, but it pissed me off at how short this movie is, and it felt longer
because
than OG.
Yes. So I watched both Last Shark and Jaws in the same day. I
Wow.
have no idea how Last Shark felt so much longer than Jaws. But oh my God, I was pretty high watching Jaws. So I think maybe that's why it went by faster than it should have.
Yeah.
Because I was totally encapsulated with that movie. I had no idea, because I haven't watched Jaws in a long time, right? I had no idea how amazing the cinematography was in that movie. And it just like, it blew my mind how good everything was for 1975. So I was just in awe of the movie while I was watching it.
Yeah.
And when I got to The Last Shark, I was like, please help me. please help me. In the first 10 minutes, I believe I got up and made food because I didn't want to sit there. And you even warned me, dude. you messaged and was like, watch Last Shark at 1.5 speed. And I'm
Yeah.
like, nah, I'm going to just watch it at regular speed. It's going to be fine.
Grave mistake.
Grave
Yeah.
mistake. I watched it at regular speed, y'all. No.
Don't
no.
do it.
That was one
Heed
of the
my
worst. Yeah, I did.
warnings.
I should have heeded your warnings. So, but I am going to give a point to Jaws because despite the fact that it's 2 hours long and me being so high that I was, I think that helped with the 2 hours.
Yeah.
So for me, the pacing was just like pretty fucking cool. And I loved the colors and I was watching it and everything was great. So I was like, you know what? Hell yeah. So I'm not going to give a negative point. I'm just going to give a point to Jaws.
Okay.
Word. Time period.
OG, the 70s of it all.
Yeah.
Look, when you see an old school typewriter, there's something that feels so nice about it. But again, it's really nice to look back at some movies and you can definitely tell like it was made in the 70s, especially with the beaches popping. Because like, yeah, the beaches are popular nowadays, of course.
Right, yeah, of course.
But back in the 70s and 80s and shit like that, when there was no cell phones or anything like that, beach was the shit, especially when you're like, hey, it's summer vacation or whatever, bam. So I'm definitely going to give it to OG. Even
Yeah.
using like the crappy little boats and stuff
Yeah,
like that. If it was
absolutely.
like current time period, they'd have machine guns and shit. They'd be on big jet skis.
Jet skis, yeah. Okay, so I'm also going to give it to OG for time period because it literally created summer blockbusters.
Yeah.
And the fact that the summer blockbuster exists because of Jaws is pretty fucking cool. The fact that we've gotten so many cool movies, I guess you could say, off the back of Jaws. You know what I mean? That summer blockbusters became that.
Piranha.
And yeah, well, I'm saying like, look, Brand New Day's coming out this week.
Yeah.
That's a huge summer blockbuster that is banking right now, and it's all off the back of Jaws. Like, we wouldn't have Memorial Days. I'm talking about theatrical wise.
yeah.
Memorial Day kicking off the summer movie season if it wasn't for Jaws. I mean, another movie eventually would have done it, but dude, it's Jaws.
Big scary shark.
Big scary shark, right?
Tori says the 70s horror is wild.
70s
Oh, yeah.
horror is
Super
absolutely wild.
Stacked, if
Stacked.
you will.
Yeah. So, In Search of Darkness, those people are doing a 70s documentary. It should be coming out soon. Pretty fucking cool. All right. Environment.
OG.
OG
It
for
feels like
sure.
it feels like a real town. I do like the fact that like the townspeople get together and talk about the fucking beach. Can you close it down, please? Everyone's getting eaten. Nah.
Yeah. Nah. Right.
Got to make that money. But again, it's just the fact that it felt authentic. I didn't feel like and none of the stuff looked like a set. Like I'm sure they were actually in a town.
Yeah. Yeah.
It didn't feel like there was like backdrops and stuff. When it comes to remake, I almost felt like it'd be like General Hospital or something, or Days of Our Lives kind of like show for some reason, just a shark version.
Shark version.
Everyone was just so like modeling the entire time.
Yes.
Aha.
All right. So before we get to the ending in our final category, if you guys have seen Last Shark and Jaws, pop in the chat. Let us know what you think and which one you think should win. So for the ending.
OG.
OG.
Okay, it's a downer ending. Quint literally gets eaten right before they kill it. You think Dreyfus is drowning under the water and he's gone. And Brody's just like, you know what? Fuck it. Bang, bang, bang.
Yeah. He was just...
And just starts shooting at him.
And then blows him up.
And then blows him
because
up, which
the
is
stuff
cool.
Yep, it's in his mouth.
And the
Yeah.
fact that the one survives comes up, and then they're just like, oh shit, let's get the fuck out of the water.
Right.
And I'm going to include also the credit sequence where it's on the beach and you can see him walking. Beautiful cinematography I would add into the ending.
Yeah, for sure.
And again, they beat the big baddie.
Yep.
And they can also, if they never gave it like a sequel, right? Let's say there was no Jaws 2 or 3D or whatever the fuck. This ending could also just feel like it's done right there. It could be just a standalone film. You'd never know it would have a sequel if like you didn't research it. You know what I mean? So I love the fact that this movie can kind of seem like it could be done right there and never need any more Jaws movies.
Yeah, because Bruce is done, right? Like,
right.
yeah,
So
that's
it got blown up.
Yeah.
There we go. Saw the town saved.
I love movies like that.
Dude, they got into a fucking car and drove away.
I was gonna say
Like, what the hell?
it was kind of neat to see in remake like the Quint copy was like in his mouth with the dynamite on him.
Yeah.
But the jump into the water where it's just like boing.
Yes.
It does like a dive in there like that and then presses it. It's the goofiest shit ever.
It is. It's super goofy.
So In the remake, also, the teenagers survive too.
Yes.
Some of them do. The
Yes.
other ones just get eaten off the dock by the end.
Yes.
And there's like a camera crew, and they're like, "Hey guys, how'd you get through it all?" And they just kind of walk by them. They pile in the smallest car that looks like a clown car.
Yes.
And then just drive off, and the credits
And
roll.
the credits start rolling. It's like
No words
What?
either. Like you just
Nothing.
load the shark up, and then they're in the car and off.
And it's done. It's like, and the sun's not even going down. It's just they just drive off down the main road,
It's just like midday.
and it's like, yeah, it's Monday. And
It's
they're
like 2 in the afternoon on a Monday.
yeah, that's exactly what it is. And
Yeah.
you're just, and then it just fades to black, and you're just like, okay,
OG's like an actual ending to a book. To
Yeah.
the book, probably.
yeah, yeah,
I've never seen the sequel, so I wouldn't know.
it's the same.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You like
It's Jaws.
Jaws?
If you like Jaws, then you're gonna like Jaws 2. If you like Jaws 2, you might like Jaws 3. If you like Jaws 3, you're probably gonna like Jaws 4. But if you like Jaws 1, you're not gonna like Jaws 4.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
What?
yeah, exactly. So with that being said, the final score.
And no one was surprised.
No one was surprised. This is actually gonna also be probably the last of the beatdowns as well,
Mhm.
because with these remakes, with these things, obviously they're inferior. They know,
Especially when they're shot
inferior.
for shot, plagiarized kind of
Right,
deals.
like, They know
There's some
what
props.
they're doing. There's props to it, sure, but it's 21 to -1.
Shout out to Godzilla.
Shout out, yeah, you got the -1 treatment pitch. God,
That is
I don't
hilarious.
think we've ever had 21 to -1.
Shout
I'm
out to
pretty sure this is actually one of the worst beatdowns in
Yeah.
Horror Wars history.
Yeah, we'll be. The next one won't be a shot for shot remake and stuff.
Yeah, this is actually like holy shit bad. This is I really truly don't think we've ever had a movie lose this bad against another movie.
Yeah.
This is
22 units. Like, you know, that's
Woo,
ridiculous.
Man. So does anybody have any winner or loser over there? No. Okay, cool. Just wanted to make sure. So do you have any final words on this?
Buy Jaws. Watch The Last Shark on YouTube for free. That's all I gotta say.
Speed.
And watch it at 1.5
1.5
speed, and you'll understand exactly what we're talking about.
Exactly. And
That was the war.
that was the war.
Come on in and have a seat with the Horror Club. Each episode, we pick a film that complements the war. We then review it book club style and ultimately tell you whether we think you should pass, rent, or buy.
Well, hello there. It's time for Horror Club, our movie review done book club style. Let's discuss how this works. Much like with the war, we have a series of talking points that include acting, gore/kills, directing, pacing, writing/plot, killer or killers, cast, and soundtrack.
If those categories sound familiar, it's because they are. We basically use a lot of the same things we do from the war because we find them to be the best way to come to our conclusions.
Woo! Boy.
All right. So if you don't know what Horror Club is, we just match the theme of the show. And this is a shark movie horror for sure.
Yeah, we kind of try to treat it like a book club, and it's still a review. At the end, we're going to give it a grading of pass, rent, or buy.
Blockbuster it up, baby.
And we're going to also ask you to participate and say whether you'd give it a pass, rent, or buy as well. So, Josh, you're going
Indeed.
to take the first two parts of it.
I sure can, my friend. Here we go. Movie name, Deep Blue Sea. With a release date of July 28th, 1999. With a runtime of 1 hour and 45 minutes. Still kind of the sweet spot.
Yeah.
Budget. Between 60 and 82 million US dollars. And at the box office, kind of made some bank. And made 165 million US dollars. Production companies, all of them. Village Roadshow Pictures. Groucho 2 Film Partnership. And Richie Ludwig Productions.
Yeah.
Produced by Akiva Goldsman, Tony Ludwig, and Alan Ritchie. Screenplay by Duncan Kennedy, Donna Powers, and Wayne Powers. There he is.
What
Directed.
about Austin Powers?
I was thinking that too. Directed by Rennie Harlan. Cinematography by Stephen Winden. Edited by 1,000 people. Not really. Derek Breachin, Dallas Poot, Kevin Stitt, and Frank J. Urosty. Yep.
Yep. All right.
Music by Trevor Rabin.
Rappin'
Robin's
Robin.
rocks.
Rockin'
Robin's
Robin. Robin. Oh my
Plot.
God.
Scientist trapped inside. Oh no, that's you. That's you. My bad. Your plot.
Nuh-uh, you're doing plot. And then I do
Oh
starring
my.
and must read.
All right. Scientists trapped inside an isolated ocean research facility must fight for survival after genetically engineered sharks become smarter, deadlier, and begin hunting them one by one.
Deepest, bluest. My hat is like a shark fin.
My
Starring
goodness.
Thomas Jane as Carter Blake, Saffron Burrows as Dr. Susan McAllister, LL Cool J as Sherman Preacher
Yeah, he
Dudley, Jacqueline McKenzie as Janice Jan Higgins, Michael fucking Rappaport as Tom Scoggins, Ida Totoro as Brenda Kearns, Stellan Skarsgård as Dr. Jim Whitlock.
Not
yes.
Pennywise.
Yes. Yeah, well, his dad.
Yep.
Samuel L. Jackson as Russell Franklin, Valente Rodriguez as co-pilot, Ayel Podell as boy, Aaron Bartlett as boy as girl, Ronnie Cox as executive uncredited, and Rennie Harlan as worker uncredited.
Uncredited.
Samuel L. Jackson's shocking mid-speech death scene was intentionally included to subvert audience expectations, instantly becoming one of the most iconic and unexpected moments in horror and creature feature history. Yeah,
I kind of wish he yelled motherfucker before he
I
died.
wish he yelled motherfucker. Yeah, 100% wish that happened. Holy crap. So, acting?
I'm going to give it a ham-tastic.
Oh, yeah,
It
they
felt
were
very,
hammy.
very hammy.
Very hammy.
I've never seen it. It's like they all kind of hated each other.
They
Everyone
hated
kind of
yeah.
fucking hated each other.
They did.
So it's kind of funny that, again, it's like there's no camaraderie. It's just
None.
like there just happens to be a shark here. That's the only reason we're working together.
Yep.
But it could just be very like melodramatic, like
Yeah.
2006 like sci-fi drama show, kind of like that, but with sharks. And it's still sci-fi drama because there's a whole bunch of extra shit added in.
I am very taken aback at how many good actors are in this movie, and the script is just so fucking bad that they couldn't do anything with it. Like nothing. Absolutely nothing. Their acting was some of the worst I've seen. I have no idea. I have no idea what exactly I watched, but okay. I'll get to that with the plot. Directing.
It's pretty basic. There's nothing too special about it. We're just they just show us that they're in a research facility, and then one shark gets smart.
Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah.
I don't feel like there was really any direction to the movie, just escape.
Yeah, but it wasn't even. It was just one of those things where it was you could have had something really cool, but if the director actually was knowledgeable with what he was doing, then you would know that a person can't just touch a shark like that because it's not like a dolphin, doesn't have smooth skin, doesn't have anything like that. Writing and plot.
Okay. This is where I get a little annoyed. When it comes to this fucking movie, it actually starts out kind of strong, right?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it starts out basic with a group on a boat fooling around. They have the sharks, they get saved. We get introduced to the big research facility, all that good stuff.
Yep.
We actually get to where, like, the big super shark escapes, and there's a scene where the super shark basically fastball pitches a dude underwater into a big window, and that's kind of what starts it all, right? Once we hit that part, it turns super fucking dialogue heavy, and all they do is walk down a flooded hallway. When it gets into some of the action parts, it's cool, right? Like, we finally get a little bit of something. But then it still doesn't make sense, because they're in, like, I would say about waist-high water, and they're maybe like a foot above it, and the sharks are fucking huge. How would that have not have just, like, grabbed any person during this and just escaped? I get it, there'd be no movie or whatever. But it just, there's so much just blah in the middle of all of it.
There's so much convenience.
They also sit there and they want to have like these like heartfelt moments, or they blame each other, or they get mad, and then it's like, woe is me, they escape whatever the next big thing that happens, hallway floods, a shark attacks, whatever. And then you just get that same cycle for like 4 more times as each one individually fucking dies.
Yeah.
Even by the end of the movie, it's really repetitive, and right after it hits like that maybe 30-minute mark, it just turns to shit.
the sharks were acting as a unit.
Which is cool.
They knew how to disable cameras. They knew how to do all this and all that because they gave them more brain power. But yet, later on in the movie, they couldn't even like distinguish anything else. But yet, they were just at the right doors at the right time, knowing that these people were going to be there. Everything was just completely plot subjective.
I'm pretty sure at the beginning, someone said that like they have like a ton's worth of force.
Yeah.
And like, why would they have to throw someone into a window? Couldn't they just broke it with their snoots?
They couldn't even have friggin' done anything like that in the water. Like, you can't throw something like that in the water. And even at one point when they were trying to close the door and it was just two people, the force behind that door underwater, them closing it's not going to happen. There's so many plot holes in this damn forsaken movie. Like, at the end, when the water's coming up and she's rushing up, all of a sudden when he's trying to reach out for her, the water stops. She can't go any higher, but yet she also can't just swim over to the right where the ladder is.
Could those sharks have not jumped that fence?
The sharks could have jumped the fence.
They have like a super duper industrial fence under the water,
Titanium.
but above it, it's like a regular fence.
Yes.
And then by the end, okay, and then at the end, right? Okay, so here's where they divert expectations, right? They typically, as we all know, go with like the budding romance, right?
Yep.
They had the two bros survive. You think that the lead, like, I forget her name, but she dies. She literally dies, and it's LL Cool J and the dude from The Mist.
Yep.
Can't remember name.
Thomas Jane.
Right.
Punisher.
But okay, they divert expectations there. But when they're trying to kill the last shark, okay, one gets blown up by LL Cool J. I forget what happens to the other
Who
one.
shouldn't even be alive.
Eh,
Because all of a sudden the sharks just wanted to drag him away for some reason while they're killing everybody else.
Also, dented submarine or research lab doors, but couldn't break open a fucking oven that he was hiding in.
Yeah.
It was just like like lightly booping its face on the thing. It's fucking craziness. But they kill the other two sharks. Bam. You have the big shark. The what is his name? Thomas Jane. That guy.
Yeah.
Gets harpooned through the fucking leg, all the way through to the shark. They somehow pull the harpoon out of his leg. He doesn't have like a massive hole in his leg, nothing.
No.
Nothing. Just like a little slice and some blood.
Yep.
And then he's got the force to be on top of the shark and grab the fence. I think it might have got thrown in. But also not get injured by hitting a fucking like titanium fence.
Yep.
He should have just been concussed and just sank to the bottom. Maybe the shark eats him. You know what I mean? LL Cool J survives. Bam.
Nope.
Nope.
That movie was ass, dude. I'm sorry. So I think we got more categories, right? Oh yeah, we do. Unfortunately, killer. So in this one it would be killers, right? The sharks.
I mean, they're cool. They're super brutal.
Pause.
Yeah.
We're blurry.
We're blurry.
Yeah.
Like how bad?
Like, just refocus.
Okay. Did it refocus here? Are we good?
Do.
Because we can't like do anything about it. I don't know. How bad are we?
Not terribly. It's noticeable. I think it's better now.
I'm just gonna do that just to kind of.
And that was
everything
Rob's
back into
hand.
Focus. Yeah, there we go. I guess we're good.
I think it's better now.
All right. So.
Also, I do
The
want to go back to
killers,
Jaws
the
real quick.
sharks.
I forgot. Also, if you think about it, the mayor was the killer because he let people die when he could have
Yes, he
stopped
did.
it. Okay.
He did.
Killers.
The sharks. Yeah.
Yeah, they were just good. They worked as a unit. It was kind of neat. Like they used them as like double kills.
Yeah.
Like they buy Sam Jackson, rip his head off.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know. So they let them work as a pack for a while. So that was good. But then for some reason they were just like, yes, we're going to hunt them down individually instead of as a
Absolutely.
team.
Yeah. So I don't get it. I don't know why they were hunting as a team, then they became separated, then they hunted as a team, then they died, and then it's like, okay, we're super smart sharks, but yet, you know, we're not great at what we do, even though we're supposed to be great at what we do. I don't understand it. I don't think I'll ever understand this movie. Casting.
Weirdly stacked.
Weirdly stacked, yeah.
Like, if we're just going off of star power alone, pretty fucking stacked.
Yeah.
But other than that, everyone just felt like they hated each other. I don't know. Maybe it's
Yeah.
like if you ever work in a super hostile all the time work environment and it's just snarkiness and shit like that,
Yeah.
maybe it'll work for you. Maybe it's your thing.
Right.
But it wasn't very good.
No. Wasn't
Star
very good.
power's there for sure.
Yeah, the star power, it's insane because you do got Thomas Jane, LL Cool J, fucking
Sam
Elder
Jackson.
Skarsgård, Samuel Jackson, like
Elder Skarsgård.
Elder Skarsgård. There's like 30 of them. What do you want me to do?
you're right,
There's
you're right.
what you got the 7 dwarfs, the 7 Skarsgårds. I don't know all their names. soundtrack. LL Cool J's Deepest
Okay.
Bluest. My hat is like a shark fin.
All right, I'll also say, whenever they have like a radio actually playing in the background with real music, instead of just a layered over soundtrack, I appreciate like the sounds of it. So
Right.
it was okay. We
Right.
got the '90s music kind of mashed
Yep.
in there as well.
Oh, so much. Yeah, there was a lot of 90s in there, yeah, so.
And again, you didn't see like them ripping off like a Jaws kind of theme song.
Right.
About a big jar.
Big jar.
Playing
Danhausen's
mayonnaise
jar of
instrument.
teeth. Freaking is mayonnaise an
Yeah, is
instrument?
mayonnaise an instrument?
Is jars of mayonnaise
Jars
an
of mayonnaise
instrument?
an instrument?
Gore and kills. Yeah.
They were good.
Yeah,
They're
right?
the strongest part of the movie for sure.
Even though this movie was like 6 or 7 years after Jurassic Park, and we still got some of the worst friggin' CGI. I don't know. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, but I don't know. The CG was really friggin' horrible, and like I don't know why Jurassic Park did it better at that time.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, the gore and kills were good though. Any particular thing that you really liked, or was it just Samuel L. Jackson dying?
I
out
do
of
like
nowhere?
okay. I did like with the blonde when she was sitting in the shark's mouth and it raised her up like a fucking like a ride at like Universal
Yes,
Studios or something.
yes.
Like that was pretty fucking funny.
I think unexpected gore was Elder Skarsgård getting his fucking arm ripped off too.
yeah, that was out of
just
nowhere
like,
as fuck.
I was like, oh, and then they just like focus on his little
Yeah,
nub.
when does he fall? He just loses his arm. It's got anime powers with its teeth.
Like, what the hell happened? Pacing.
Oh,
Boy.
it's fucking terrible.
Yeah, for
like
an
the first-
hour and 40 minutes.
Those 40 minutes, fantastic stuff. Not bad.
Yeah.
Once he gets fastball pitched into that window,
It's just downhill. And I even messaged Tennessee Josh last night because
shout outs.
yeah, shout outs. They were watching Deep Blue Sea earlier yesterday.
Yeah.
And I messaged him and I was like, I'm 30 minutes in and this is one of the slowest beginnings I think I've ever experienced to a movie, and I don't even know if I want to finish this. Like,
The shark also pulls a helicopter out of the water
Yes,
that crashes
yes.
into a tower.
but at least this one was better than the last
Yeah,
shark.
yeah, for sure,
This one
for
was
sure.
so much better than the last
No, this
shark.
movie is definitely above the last shark.
Yeah,
for
yeah,
sure.
but that doesn't mean
It's
it's
still a bad movie.
Yeah. So pacing. Oh yeah, we are doing pacing.
yeah.
Duh.
Just take out
Just
this
take-
40
yeah, yeah.
minutes, or keep the 40. Make it a YouTube short or something.
Yeah, that wasn't great. So I guess with that being said, do you have any final conclusions before we give it to a grading area? Do you got anything to say about it?
This movie is buns.
If
It's
you
okay.
got buns, hun.
It's okay. It's all
It's
right.
okay. Yeah. All right. So do you say pass, run, or buy?
I think I'm gonna say pass.
I
Just
think-
watch Jaws.
I think I'm also going to say pass. For a movie that's a cult classic or a cult favorite, like a lot of people, I don't know, a lot of people love Deep Blue Sea for some reason.
And that's great.
Yeah.
You enjoy what you want. I'm just not the biggest fan of this movie. It
Yeah.
didn't do much for me. I feel like I've seen so many research facility mess up big underwater creature wildlife thing.
It
Bam.
reminded me, and I'm gonna say this, and I don't know if anybody's gonna agree with me or whatever, but it reminded me of Hollow Man. Weirdly enough, the way they
I
all
can see where
hated
you're
each
coming from.
other, and in the lab facility, everything
Yeah.
was just, it was a fuck up, and this and that. And, you know, how come they still can't explain how the shark escaped at the beginning? Because that just dawned on me. They never could explain how all of this even began.
I mean, it was cool.
Sorry.
Okay. I also like the fact that they were using like the shark, the thing in their brains to kind of help cure Alzheimer's.
Alzheimer's.
Okay, so that was cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, they really don't explain. The shark
No.
just kind of swims back down underneath
Yeah.
the platform. And
Yeah, it's like, yeah, so, okay, the Alzheimer thing, like, I wish something like that was real.
Yeah,
because
for
that'd
sure,
be
of course.
super dope, right?
that was probably the most interesting thing they had besides just the biggest shark.
But it
the
was-
biggest Jaws.
It was the weirdest kind of setup, though, man, because you had Samuel L. Jackson wasn't even the head of the company.
Yeah, he
The
was
head
just
of the
like-
company was just sitting there while he talked. Like, what the hell? What was this movie? What? Why is this a cult classic? And anybody in the chat that has seen Deep Blue Sea, explain.
Sam
how this
Jackson
movie-
is like a pharmaceutical guy,
Right.
And he's coming there to see them making this drug, and it's like, well, you can't tell if Sam Jackson's going to be like a bad guy.
Right.
Like they almost make it seem like he's going to be the problem, but then they bring up Thomas Jane, and then you think he's going to be
He's
the bad
right.
guy, but then okay, so they do divert some expectations quite
Yeah,
a bit.
a
So
little bit.
again, there's props, but it's just not a good movie in total. You can find so many better shark movies out there.
Yeah,
Nah.
I agree. I agree totally.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a pass.
I definitely, unfortunately, for everybody that likes Deep Blue Sea, I am also going to give it a pass, like we said. So, sorry.
No.
Hopefully, we don't anger too many people with that. But yeah, it's not that great of a movie. It doesn't have a strong plot. The casting is the strongest part of Deep Blue Sea for me.
It's very cardboard.
Yeah.
Cardboard cutout, you know.
Yep.
Shall we get into our list?
Yes.
Behold, the list of doom. It's a top 5 list of anything that matches the theme of the rest of the episode.
And welcome to the list of doom.
As with every episode, we have honorable mentions before we get into it. After that, I get chilly with my chills voice and attempt to form sentences to talk about our top 5 of the show.
Speaking of that, our top 5 this week is top 5 sharks in media. Probably top 10. Oh yes.
Mm-hmm.
I never realized how many sharks that I like.
I never realized how many sharks there were in media until I did this, right? Yeah, so
Yes.
everybody that's in chat on the Kings of Horror channel, go ahead and start putting in your top 5 if you want to, or wait for us to get to ours, and then we will all discuss them. So as
just want to do a top 10.
As Josh, yeah, it's a top 10. So as Josh had mentioned earlier, he's got a couple honorable mentions.
I have.
I've got 3.
I have 5.
You have a top 10?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I told you, bro.
Sharks in media.
This is actually unprecedented. Josh normally doesn't hit me with a fucking Shoryuken of a top
Shoryuken.
10, but this episode he decided to hit me with that. So, Josh,
Oh, yes.
what's your number 10?
So my number 10, they are the robot sharks from Spyro 2. If you've ever played Spyro,
Shit,
the robot sharks.
forgot their existence.
Used to scare the shit out of me when I was a kid because, again, I'm actually kind of terrified of underwater creatures.
Josh, what's your number 9?
My number 9 is Bruce from Finding Nemo from 2003. Whoa, that smells good. Oh, yes.
Josh, what's your number 8?
My number 8 is the lurker shark from Jack and Daxter: The Precursor Legacy.
Oh, hell yeah.
When you would jump in the water in that game, you would hear
Yes.
like a raw noise, and then a big
Yes.
shark would eat you if you didn't
Yep.
get back on land. Shout
Yes.
out to that game.
My number 8 is the left shark from
From the
Katy
Katy
Perry's
Perry?
concert.
I was gonna put that too. And actually, is that this?
That's pretty
Isn't
much
this the
that.
fucking
yeah,
shark?
It's pretty much it, right? Yeah, that's my number 8. So, what's your number 7?
My number 7 is the giant or the shark giant from the Bloodborne Old Hunters DLC.
Oh,
Look it up. Shout out to Bloodborne.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yes.
We need more Bloodborne.
Part 2 or remaster.
Come
please.
on. From Software.
Chop, you can kill
Please,
my favorite game.
please.
But you can't make
Can we get more
yeah.
Bloodborne?
Can't make a
My
second Bloodborne.
number 7 is Jabberjaw.
Oh shit!
Oh my
nice.
god, yeah,
Yep.
yeah, the drummer, the cool dude from the old Hanna-Barbera cartoons,
Mhm.
absolutely. All right, Ahem, what's your number 6?
My number 6 is the Sharknado because it is the craziest shit in the
Yes.
fucking world.
Yeah, it's
There was so much
Sharknado.
hype when that came out. Shout out to Sharknado.
Yep. My number 6 is a little tongue-in-cheek here, but loan sharks. Like loan sharks, they're
Okay.
they're horrifying.
Yeah, you're right.
They are some of the worst sharks in media, and they are portrayed as some of the worst sharks in media as well. Right? Like
Yeah, you're right.
All right, here comes our top 5.
Here's where we can discuss a little more now. We usually
Yeah,
go through the honorable mentions pretty fast.
Yeah, honorable mentions are a little quick. So if you got your top 5 and you want to start putting them in, we're going to be discussing them. And let's go.
Oh, yes.
What's your number 5?
My number 5 is the Shark Devil from Chainsaw Man.
Dude, yes. The last 2 episodes, you have managed to get
A Chainsaw Man? Oh,
going
yeah.
in for
Or-
the top 5.
Or Beam, as they're called in the anime. And
Yep.
he can literally swim in anything and grows a big shark head. And it's pretty sweet. Watch the anime or read the manga. It's fantastic. Shout out to Chainsaw Man.
Hell yeah, shout out to Chainsaw Man. I wish we could actually get a second season of that sometime.
We
soon.
are. We're going to be getting one after this. The movie that just came out. Oh, yeah.
I'm so glad. That movie was dope. Anyway, my number 5 is Street Sharks.
Hey.
Like, come on.
They
it's
had
Street
toys.
Sharks,
I had
bro.
those toys when I was a
Street
kid.
Sharks. Do you remember how heavy those toys were? You could
They're-
beat somebody with one
The
of those
fins
toys, man.
were squishy, and I think in
Yes.
some you could shoot water out of the top of
The
their heads, even though
fists-
sharks
the
don't
fists
do
were,
that.
like heavy as hell. I was like, what is going
Yep.
on here?
Mike Tyson, but a
Mike
shark.
Tyson in shark form. Mike Tyson was a shark.
Had the VHSs. I think I might
Yes.
still have them. It's fucking
Yes.
crazy work.
Street Sharks was awesome. It was for anybody that doesn't know what Street Sharks is.
It's a shirt.
It was the shirt right here. A less popular version of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but more popular than Biker Mice from Mars. So yeah, that's fair, and more popular than Samurai Pizza Cats.
Yeah.
Yeah. Street Sharks was probably like, oh wait, but do you think no? Yeah. Street Sharks would probably be number 2, right? In terms of animal team
Yeah,
from
probably.
the 80s, 90s.
Yeah.
Like,
think so.
I think Street Sharks would be number 2 because Battletoads only really was a video game. It wasn't like it was a show.
Yeah,
or
I don't
Yeah.
think so.
So, all right, cool. What's your number 4?
My number 4 is Jeff the Land Shark from Marvel Comics, Marvel Rivals. Cool little dude. I've definitely played him in Marvel Rivals. He was a healer class. I love that little dude. Cute little dude. He hangs out with Deadpool
Yes.
and Gwenpool too. So Jeff the Land Shark, my number 4.
Yes, absolutely.
Cute little dude.
My number 4 is Bruce from Finding Nemo.
Nice.
Yeah, it's funny as hell. He's just like a retired shark. You know,
So he
doesn't-
smells that blood.
until he
Oh.
smells the blood. But like in Finding Nemo too, he's got little
Nice.
kitties and he's all chilling. He's like a shark dad.
Yep.
He's just like, you know, fisher friends.
Daddy Shark doo 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 doo.
Yep. What's your number 3?
My number 3 is from one of Rob's most hated franchises.
Oh, boy.
It's Kisame Hoshigaki from Naruto.
Oh.
From the Akatsuki, if you're a Naruto fan, you know what I'm talking about. Oh, yes.
What is it?
Hand signals. It's just one of my favorites from the show. One of my favorite
Okay.
bad guys. Love the Samehada, the giant shark sword he's got that actually has a mouth and eats people. Pretty sweet. Shout out to that character.
There
And
you
ran
go.
with Itachi, so they were bros.
Hell yeah. I may not like it, but that's only because, like we said previously, I was part of the Naruto Bleach Wars.
Yep.
In the early 2000s. You know, I survived that anime fight, and I was on the other side of the fence. So
Bro has battle scars.
battle scars that nobody could see. Ooh woo.
God, save me.
My number 3, because you did your 3, right? Do I always
Yes.
get confused
Yes,
here.
number 3.
My number 3 is King Shark from DC Comics.
Hell yeah.
Dude, Suicide Squad alone, that movie just made him so friggin' great. And the fact that that's kind of what he's like in the comics as well. But he's a little bit smarter in the comics than he is
Yeah.
in the movie. So that's pretty cool. He's just this force of unrelenting, like he's Jeff the Land Shark but grown up. That's
Yeah.
exactly what King
No.
Shark is. Like seriously.
I feel like King Shark could be in a like Def Jam Fight for New York kind of game. I don't know why. I could just see him like fist fighting dudes from that game. I don't know why.
What's your number 2?
My number 2 is Neptune from Resident Evil. It's the giant shark that tries to break
Yes.
into the little room, and it's Resident Evil, man. It's a giant shark, and it scared the shit out of me, of course, as a kid.
Yes. My number 2 is Baby Shark doo 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 Baby Shark doo doo.
I
I hear
love
that
that
all
that's
the.
on your list.
I've heard that quite a few
Dude.
times recently.
There's no other shark in media other than Bruce from Jaws that has honestly made such a big impact in pop culture.
Yeah, that's true.
Give me another shark other than Jaws and Baby Shark.
And a song that will be stuck in your head forever.
Yeah, there's no way around it. That song is just stuck permanently in everybody's head. So, with that being said, what's your number 1?
My number 1 is the Street Sharks.
Oh shit!
I literally grew up with it. By the way, also the entire series free on YouTube. I had all the toys. I had the 4 brothers because they're actually 4 brothers that got turned
Yep.
into it by I forget the villain's name, but he looks like Sagat from Street Fighter. But they switched the eye patch and put like a diamond on it.
Yes.
So they become the Street Sharks and they can swim in the concrete. And as you can see, even on this, ride a motorcycle, a rollerblader, like all that stuff. It's 4 bros. It's a cool. Honestly, I saw that before Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I'll be right back. Hold on. I messed up. This guy, bruh.
Hello.
Well,
Go
I'm so
ahead.
confused.
No, I spilled coffee on myself.
Oh.
Yeah. So, do you have anything else about
No,
Street
that's
Sharks, or
it.
is
It was
that
just a sweet cartoon and super nostalgic for me.
Hell yeah. My number one is Bruce from Jaws. Like, it's Bruce. If it wasn't for Bruce from Jaws, we wouldn't have Week of Sharks. Because everybody's fascination with sharks began in 1975 with Jaws.
And it made everyone scared to go to the beach.
And it's made
For
everybody
like
scared
2
to go to
years.
the beach. It's done everything. Even to this day, sharks are viewed as one of the most insanely dangerous things on the
Yep.
face of the planet simply because of Bruce.
And it's been parodied plenty of times, even in
Yep.
cartoons, just references, Simpsons, all that stuff. So
Yep.
even bigger Jaws from Family Guy. Like,
Even bigger Jaws. Yes. So do we have anything else we would like to say about our top five? Does anybody else have anything in here that they would like?
I just
see
never-
Magic the Gathering talks.
We've got a lot of magic talk.
Oh,
We've
really?
got a lot of Magic the
Hell
We've got
Gathering
a
yeah.
lot
talk.
of magic talk in the chat right
Jeff
now.
Jeff the Shark for president. Fisher friends, not food. Yes, left shark.
The whole the shark gummies.
Bruce and Streaks are my favorites. So Street Sharks are the favorites.
nice.
And more Magic the Gathering talk. Yes. So,
Shark gummies from the 90s. What are they talking
Shark
about?
gummies. I think the blue sharks.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Dude, those blue shark gummies still
Are
exist.
those the ones from like that we get at the dollar store?
Yeah, you get them from like the Dollar
dude,
Trees
I
or Dollar
love those
Generals and
sharks.
stuff
Those
now.
things
Yeah.
are
Shout outs.
awesome.
Shout outs to the
Shout
blue
outs.
gummy sharks. Hell yeah.
Those
If those
things
are
are
the ones
lit.
you're actually talking about, I don't 100% know. Let us know though. So that was our list of doom. Anything- Nothing else to say,
Nah,
right?
I got nothing.
All right. Go ahead.
The list of doom, yes.
It's time to grab a controller or insert your quarters into the horrors of gaming. Here we dissect a game or series that complements the rest of the episode.
And welcome to the horrors of gaming. The gaming portion of the show, yes.
That's right. And this episode, we are going to be talking about Maneater.
Audible.
Yeah, it's an audible because we were going to be doing Shark Dentist if Shark Dentist had come out
Yeah.
in time.
It's got a sweet trailer.
It's got such a cool trailer. Everything looks amazing about it. Shark Dentist people, if you want to send us a copy of your game when it comes out, please send us a copy because
yeah.
it'd be pretty awesome to play.
Give me some nightmares, please.
Exactly. So I will be taking the first the first part here, and then Josh is going
Oh,
to
yes.
start talking. Game name Maneater, release date May 22nd, 2020. Completion time 8 to 13 hours. 13 hours. And that's full completion with trophies. Platforms are PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X, Xbox Series S, Microsoft Windows, Nintendo Switch, and Amazon Luna.
Is it weird that I could say this game feels like it should just be for Xbox? It feels a very Xboxy kind of game. I don't know why.
It feels like an Xbox Game Pass kind
Yeah.
of game. Genre. Oh wait, developers Tripwire Interactive. Engine was Unreal Engine 4. Genres are action RPG, open world, and action adventure.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Maneater flips the traditional predator narrative by putting the player in control of a bull shark that's seeking revenge against the hunters who killed its mother and left it for dead.
That premise drives the progression system. As you feed on wildlife and humans, you gain nutrients that let the shark evolve into larger and more powerful forms.
Exploration is another major mechanic. The open world environments encourage players to revisit earlier locations after unlocking new abilities that provide access to previously unreachable areas.
Combat also evolves throughout the game. Early encounters focus on survival against smaller threats, but later on you're fighting apex predators, heavily armed hunters, and military-grade vehicles.
I lost where I'm at.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Woo!
Okay, the mutation system adds another layer. Different evolutionary upgrades can change the shark's abilities, allowing players to tailor combat and exploration to the preferred playstyle.
And before I go into that, man, Frankensharks are... Oof.
Oh.
Anyway, and despite over-the-top premise, there's a steady sense of progression because every new region introduces stronger enemies and environmental challenges.
It's a good example of combining RPG mechanics with open world exploration to make the player feel noticeably stronger as the game progresses.
Maneater blends open world exploration with RPG progression and evolutionary mechanics, creating a gameplay loop centered on growth, adaptation, and becoming the ocean's apex predator.
I just hit my microphone because
You
I'm that
did.
angry.
What a fucking slog of a game.
We should check voice meter just in case.
We should
Oh,
check
it's,
this
it-
later.
it's
We're
been
looking
up.
at it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we can see that it's up.
Oh, all right.
So I honestly would call this game Shark Souls
Yeah.
because it's that. Okay, so basic plot: you play as a shark. Shark killed your mom. For like, okay, so what's really cool? I'll give it this. Is that the entire plot with the shark is based around like a National Geographic, maybe hunting, like a hunting alligator show that you'd find on TV nowadays, right?
Narrated by Jerry.
Right. And I was about to say the
Oh,
voice
sorry.
is Jerry. Yeah, you're
Sorry.
actually you got there. The narrator's Jerry from Rick and Morty. So it's cool because they give facts about like ocean life. So they'll tell you about the shark you're playing as, whatever like little fish you go around, other sharks, humans. And there's a bit of comedy in there, right?
Yeah, because some of those facts aren't real.
Right.
Some of them are made up. Yeah.
There, of course, it's goofy shit. It's not a super serious shark game. It's got a lot more comedy to it than anything. But you really can swim around. You can fight other sharks. You can customize your shark, by the way. That's
Frankenshark.
why I call it Shark Souls, because you can change like your head, your jaw. I think I wrote it in my notes. It's like you can change your tail, the body, the jaw, and something else.
Yeah, your dorsal fin or something like that. There's other things that you can definitely change.
You can explore a lot. You don't have to follow just the main path.
Yep.
It is pretty open world. You can, of course, like I said, you can eat humans.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. Go ahead. You're good.
It's pretty gory. Like when you attack like humans, there's blood and everything like that. You could just say you're playing Jaws. If you just want to be a regular old shark, I know you're not a great white, but you're just Jaws. You're just eating everything to get revenge on this hunter. But it also kind of shows like the circle of hate. Weirdly enough, there's like an underlying plot where, the mom shark dies. Then you, as the shark, kill the son. Then you had the final boss fight with what the hell is his name? Something Pete. Because he was
he's the guy, the Cajun guy at the beginning of it and all that, because he killed your
yeah,
mom.
he's the
that.
dad. Scaly Pete.
Scaly Pete.
Fucking Pete.
Yeah,
right.
Scaly Pete.
It's not bad. If you just want to go around eating shit and just pretending you're in a Dark Souls game, it's okay. It's not like some super scary game either. I will say though, it does have a DLC, which is actually fucking terrifying because you fight like another mutated shark. Way scarier.
Right.
But base game alone, it just kind of like do the 3 tasks, move on to the next part.
Yep.
There are boss fights. Like you fight other sharks. You get cool abilities. Like you have fucking lightning shooting off of you and things like that. Like you have different attacks. But in my opinion, it's pretty boring.
Yeah.
And it's free right
very
now.
boring.
If you have the premium or whatever for like
PlayStation Plus
PlayStation
Premium,
or
yeah.
anything like that, you can get it for free.
Yes.
It's not bad. I will say the camera makes me personally feel sick because I have a little bit of motion sickness when it's got a camera that spins around super duper quick all the time. But other than that, it's not bad. If you want something to kind of chew up a day and just, if you like shark games and you want a more current genre of game, there you go. There's your shark game.
It's one of the few games out there that you can control a shark and do shark things. So that gives it a cool feature. But I felt it extremely was like very repetitive, super duper repetitive. I didn't die much in the 3 hours that I played of it because I played a few hours of this one because it was free on PlayStation Premium. In the few hours that I played of it, you got your progression, your story, you got everything, but it just was the same shit in every area. You got to kill the other fish. You've got to kill the same amount of humans. You go on land and you flop around and you just kill things, and then you go back to the water and then you kill things.
Like when you like chew on a human, you have to mash the button.
Yeah,
So there's a little bit of that, but
it's not a completely strategic gameplay.
Yeah, the
or
more
nothing
you
like
eat
that.
fish, the bigger you grow, right?
Yes.
And then you get your pickups. You can look like a badass shark thing.
Yeah.
Sure.
You can, sure.
The designs kind of like Dark Souls and stuff where you go off of armor and shit like
because
that.
when you get your upgrades and you do all your things and you get like the teeth and you get all the stuff. Like it's cool, but that's what I'm saying. There's
not a lot to
feel
chew
like,
on.
There's not, in my opinion. I just feel like if you want something to kill some time, it would be basically like playing Power Wash Simulator, in my opinion, because Power Wash Simulator is just one of those games where you just and you just chill. Maneater's kind of like that.
Yeah.
Because it's like dumbed down GTA.
I think the strongest part of this game for me is kind of the soundtrack. It's got some heavy
soundtrack's cool.
guitar riffs and shit like that.
Yeah,
So
soundtrack's really
that's cool.
Yes, and I do like that it's that Jerry does the narration of everything.
Yeah.
And the only issue that I have again with Jerry's narration is if you stay in one area for too long, it gets repetitive. His narration opens up in each different area that you're in, but if you're in that one area and you still try to like remain there to get your power up, to get everything up,
He gives hints.
you're gonna and he'll try to get you to go to the next area and
Yeah.
stuff. But if you stay in that one spot just to do your power ups, like if you do say
Yeah.
for Pokemon where you level up before you go fight everything, it makes the game easier for one, and the game's already easy. But two, you're gonna hear the same thing over and over again until you get into the next segment.
And it's a
So,
pretty game.
it's pretty, yes.
Like
Very
the
much
underwater stuff does feel nice.
Yeah,
so.
the underwater stuff feels nice until it gets to be the cloudy areas, and
I
then
was
you
gonna say
kinda
when it
can't-
gets dark.
when it gets dark and cloudy and then you can't see shit. I ain't do fucking shit. Like yeah, that's what it felt like. But so for this game, are we good? Are we?
Yeah.
You think we covered enough of it? With this game, if it weren't on PlayStation Premium, how much would you pay for it?
$5.
Because it's $40.
Oh, you are out of your fucking
It's a $40
mind.
game.
$5.
Yeah, it's I would probably pay 10 if that included the DLC.
If this was when
Yeah.
Blockbuster was popping, I'd buy it for whatever the price were for then.
Right.
But if I just want to spend some money, you can get better games for $5.
Yeah, I'm definitely never going to pay $40 for this game.
It was a good attempt.
It was okay. Yeah,
It's
sure.
not worth $40.
No, this was actually a $60 game when it came out, but because it's been out for almost 6 years now, I guess they decided to drop it 20 bones. Yeah, it's definitely not even worth the $40 that it is.
It's
right
mid.
now.
It's not bad. Look, if you are a Super Shark fan and you just want to swim and eat some fish and people, probably the best game you could get. It's better than the fucking Jaws game.
Yeah.
So
It is. And that's saying something, right? Because the Jaws games for the Nintendo, Super Nintendo, or whatever, definitely were not good.
Yeah.
And this had just barely, because you wanted to do Jaws, and I was like, dude, no.
yeah, because I was like, well, there's a Jaws game once we got out of the Shark Dentist.
Yeah, once we were like, Shark Dentist couldn't happen. It was like, Jaws game. I'm like, no.
And then I
it's
looked up
even-
some clips and I was like,
it's
oh yeah, never
infinitely
mind.
worse.
So this is better than that. So there you go.
Yeah.
So $5.
Yeah, exactly.
$5.
Not to mention, I'm pretty sure that later on today, after we're done being live, Dead Pixels on Kings of Horror is going to be doing Maneater. So
Hey.
if you still want to check it out and you want to judge it yourself, by all means, go for it. Because again, like we said earlier in the show, never going to fault anybody for their opinions,
But if you love sharks, go
Yeah.
ahead.
Yeah.
Check it out for sure.
But for us, this would be a $10 max, I think.
I would say if they came out with like that with the DLC, 10.
Yeah, $10 max. If it's just a regular game, $5. And the DLC only had one shark upgrade too. It was like a tiger shark something or whatever. So
And the
it's
big
not-
creepy. I'm not gonna say too much because watch the playthrough. I don't know if he's doing the DLC or not.
Yeah. We don't want to give too much.
so
away on
bam.
things. So yeah, check out Dead Pixels and
Because the bosses are the coolest part
yeah,
too.
the bosses are the coolest part. Yes, I agree with
Like Dark Souls.
like Dark Souls. Yeah, and that's it.
Horrors of gaming. Yeah.
We are sad that our time is coming to a close, but this is the end. Hang out while we go over things that don't necessarily fit the normal format before we go back to the crypt. Until next time.
This is the end. The end, our friends. The end.
The ending portion of the show.
Mm-hmm. And with that being said, we will reveal episode number
Oh,
105 that is going to be on Kings of Horror in 2 Saturdays from now. So that is Saturday, August 15th at 1 p.m. We will be live again on Kings of Horror. So that episode is already stamped and written in stone.
Oh, and we're finally out of the shot for shot foreign remakes for a while.
We're out of it for a while, yes. So, episode number 105, the war is going to be Stalker Jane versus Sweetness.
Sheesh.
Be on the lookout for some stuff on social media for the next couple weeks regarding that as well, because there's a little bit of fun that might be happening. Just
Oh, yes, indeed.
wink, wink. Horror Club is going to be Obsession.
Let's go.
We're going to be covering Obsession.
What a fucking movie.
Hell yes. And our list of... Wait, go ahead.
And our list of doom.
Is going to be top 5 obsessed women in media. Oh boy, there are a lot of those. That's
No, I'm excited for that list. Oh,
And then
yes.
then horrors of what?
The Haws of gaming.
Yeah, cough box destroyed us. But
Fighting
it's going to be
robots.
Doki Doki Literature Club.
Yeah, what the
and
fuck?
and yeah, Doki Doki Literature Club is definitely what the fuck.
Yeah, make sure you stick around
Make
for that one if
sure-
you know what it is.
Yeah, come on. Like next episode of Horror Wars on August 15th is going to be absolutely bonkers. We can't wait for it. I was hoping to have some sort of announcement regarding that today, but Patrick hadn't gotten back to me before we went live, so not able to announce anything regarding that just
yes.
yet. And be on the lookout for that too, because if something does happen, it's going to be pretty cool and different and neat. And
You're pretty neat.
you're pretty neat. So yeah, just be on the lookout. God, leave Bob out. So with that being said, Josh, would you like to do the ending for those that don't want to stay for our Rick and Morty, wrestling, NFL, pop culture,
Every other
whatever
thing.
chat we got going on for the next like 30, 40 minutes or whatever?
So I don't know, I was like getting ready to jump. So for Horror Wars, I am Josh.
I'm Rob.
I live.
And we will see you in 2 and 2. Shout out to motherfucking Chuck Woolery.
Shout out
Shout out
Chuck
to
Woolery.
Okay. All right, let's get into the end. So,
Good morning.
which one do we want to talk about first?
Let's
here?
get into wrestling.
You want to do the wrestling first? Okay. So, if anybody here is a WWE fan, we are going to be giving our predictions for SummerSlam today. That's going to be night 1 and night 2.
And to let those know that myself and Lily, we don't really watch wrestling. So we go off of how they look on the card
Yes.
and if we know them or not.
And sometimes
It's really funny, actually.
Sometimes I'll try to tell them little bits and hints and clues to see if they pick up on it. And sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. It's okay. So for Saturday, we've got a 6-man tag team match. On one side, we've got the Usos, Jimmy and Jay,
Okay.
and Jacob Fatu.
Okay. Smell Werewolf. I know this one.
Against Solo Sikoa,
Ooh,
LA Knight,
Hey, I know these ones.
and Royce Keys.
I think that one's gonna win.
You think Solo,
Yeah.
LA Knight, and Royce is gonna win?
Yeah, that
I'm going to go with
one.
the Usos.
You're gonna go with the Usos and Jacob.
Mm.
I also, no, I mean I think I'm gonna go with Solo, LA, and Royce because Solo has been funny Solo lately,
Okay.
and everybody loves funny Solo, and LA has been kind of given, please sir, can I have some more syndrome.
I got you.
And Royce Keys is from AEW. I genuinely don't remember his old AEW name right now. If anybody in the chat knows or remembers, please put it in. But I'm going to go with Solo, LA Knight, and Royce Keys. So then the next match we have, oh my God, is going to be Fatal Influence, which I only know JC Jane, and I don't really know the other two. Yeah, they're over there. You can't really see them because they're blurry. Against the Bella Twins and Paige.
All right.
I think the Bella Twins and Paige are gonna probably win that.
I'm going to do
one.
the reverse of that one.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the
okay.
reverse on that. I'm
Alright.
going to go with JC Jane and the other two, Fatal Influence.
I don't know
They're-
the other two.
They just came up from NXT. They're kind of a big deal down there. Yeah, so...
They'll probably win, but that's not where my guess is going.
Yeah, I gotcha. I feel the same way. Then we've got the Women's World Championship. Liv Morgan has been champion for 100 days and has not defended it at all.
Oh, nice. She's
And-
gonna lose it.
She's going against Io Sky. The goddess of the sky, the genius of the sky, Io Sky.
I'm going to say she still doesn't defend it and someone hops in and fights the other one.
That'd be friggin' hilarious.
And like fights the other one for her. So I'm going to go with the champ.
I feel like Io Sky's got to win it because Liv Morgan hasn't done a damn thing with that championship for 100 days. No title defenses. I feel like they're going to have some sort of record here, right? WWE recently has been in the market of let's talk about these records, let's talk about these moments, let's talk about this stuff. And I believe that that's going to be one of these things. She's had the title so long and never defended it and then lost it on her first title defense after 100 days. Like that's a talking point. That's that's something that they've never been able to really do before.
That's super fair.
So I think we're gonna get Io Sky winning. Then we've got Gunther
Okay.
against a returning to the ring Nick Aldis. If you're not familiar with Nick Aldis's career, he was the two-time NWA World's Champion. He and Cody Rhodes were two of the main reasons why the first All In Chicago was a massive sellout success,
Chicago.
which led to the birth of not ECW, AEW the next year. Nick Aldis was also a TNA World Champion many times. He's had quite the career, and he's only 39 years old. He's not like retired or nothing.
I was about to say, bold prediction: Gunther wins and he retires.
Gunther and Nick also have very similar stature. They're both bigger men. They're both built. They both got ground grappling wrestling. They're more traditional in terms of. I think it's going to be a really ridiculously amazing match. I don't think Nick's going to win.
I was gonna say I say Gunther.
I think Gunther's going to win.
He's got too much of the like I'm beating everyone's ass streak.
Yeah,
kinda
yeah.
Going on.
Yeah, 'cause
I don't
Gunther's
think
the
Nick's going to
shit.
win this, but there's also nothing about Nick retiring if Gunther wins, right?
Right,
So
yeah.
that's a big plus.
That's good.
The next match we have is Brock Lesnar versus Obafemi.
What the fuck happened to him retiring and the whole
Hell in
crying in the
a
ring
Cell.
This is
shit?
going to be the
So,
lamest
what the
match.
fuck?
Okay, so I believe that we ended up getting Brock Lesnar versus Obafemi Hell in a Cell because it's in Minnesota, and Brock has really taken a shine to to Oba outside of everything, and I think that's what this is.
I love the fact that people retire and then it's like 2 days later. It's like, nah, just kidding. It's like,
I think what this is the fact that
man, I'm blown.
Triple H has said recently that Brock and Oba will go into a room for hours and talk. And Brock is really trying to pay it forward with Oba. So
I mean, that's cool, but
yeah, I
I think
think
not retired and done all that.
I think it's one of those moments where Brock was like, "I'm done,"
Yeah.
and the WWE is like, "Nah, man, we got to do this best 2 out of 3 series match." So because now Brock and Oba are 1-1, man, this is annoying me. So I think it's going to be a great match. I believe this is going to be the match that opens up SummerSlam tonight on ESPN. So you're
Brock
high.
can
I think
retire in
Brock.
peace.
I'm gonna say Brock wins. He F5s him and fucking. He's like, I ain't never gonna retire like
Never gonna retire.
like Mark Henry did. I
Yeah,
ain't gonna
never gonna
retire,
retire.
motherfucker.
No, but I think Oba's going to win.
I was gonna say Brock.
Yeah.
Bold prediction, Cotton.
I think Oba's going to win because of all the caring that he's been doing with him.
Oba wins and sends off Brock. That's my prediction.
I think-
Again.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
again.
I think Brock's actually done after today. Then we have the undisputed WWE Championship, Cody Rhodes versus CM Punk.
I always gotta go CM Punk, bro.
Always going to go CM Punk, especially because they've dubbed it the Summer of Punk. They've got a whole 20th anniversary of CM Punk collection happening in WWE shop right now.
That means he's losing.
No, that doesn't mean he's losing, actually. I believe what this means is Punk is actually going to go clean over Cody. Maybe there might be some interference with Sammy. Not 100% sure. But I don't see Sammy ruining anything because his number one contenders match is on night 2.
Right.
So I don't foresee Sammy trying to do anything on night 1 that would cause him to lose that number one contendership match on night 2, because Adam Pearce has been all about that.
Oh yes.
He's been all about, well, if you do this over here, it's going to screw you up over here. So the only way that would happen is if he did do something, he got pulled from the match, and then Finn Balor had somebody else to go against,
Finn Balor.
which could end up being Kevin Owens, because we just heard beforehand that Kevin Owens is in Minnesota.
And then Sheamus.
Oh, God, Sheamus is gone. Sheamus left WWE.
What? No shit.
Mhm.
I've been at the game for a long time.
Now we've got night 2. If anybody else has any predictions, go ahead and put them in as well.
Meow,
Yeah.
meow, meow, meow.
Night 2. Oh, nice
Yeah.
predictions. Night 2, we're going to have. This is going to be one of the most absurd nights in SummerSlam history, I think. We've got a interim WWE Women's Championship ladder match. So Rhea Ripley has been out with an MCL, I think, injury for a little bit. They said that she's going to be back soon, but because she's out, they just want to have an interim championship match.
So
it's
that's
going
who she'll face when she comes back.
Yeah, exactly. So it's going to be Chelsea Green, Uh, hold on, I'm looking here. Chelsea Green, Charlotte Flair, Tiffany Stratton, Jade Cargill, and a mystery person.
And what kind of match is this?
It is the WWE Women's Championship interim ladder match. I think Stephanie Vaquer is going to be making a comeback here. And I personally think that Stephanie Vaquer is going to be, because she's not there, obviously. But I think Stephanie or Charlotte's going to win this one tonight.
Who's on the far right of that one? That looks like
That's Chelsea Green.
has a chef hat on.
Yeah, it's Chelsea
All
Green.
right, I'll go with that.
She's
just
the
'cause
dark horse.
Okay, just because the outfit looks cool.
I'm gonna
All
go with whoever the mystery person is, and then
You're just going to go with whoever it is.
I almost did that too. I
whoever
can't
the
lie.
mystery person
Whoever
is,
it is,
bro.
it doesn't,
I
there's
don't care
also
who
rumors that
is,
it could be
right?
Naomi too, because she's coming back from having Big Jim's kid.
Karma
So-
from 2011 or whatever.
No, Naomi.
No,
Naomi.
I know, I know.
Oh man, what was her name? Awesome Kong in
Yeah.
TNA. Yeah. Then we've got the undisputed WWE Championship #1 contender match: Sami Zayn versus Finn Balor.
Is it just Finn or is it the?
It's just Finn, but he's also not in Judgment Day anymore. He's on his own. He's been on a win streak. He's been doing good. Sammy's been doing okay. New character, new stuff.
No.
This is the 10th anniversary of Finn Balor winning the WWE Championship at SummerSlam and then having to give it up the next day,
Yeah.
and Kevin Owens winning it the next day, which is why I said maybe Sammy might end up doing something on night one to get taken out of the match so Kevin Owens can go in, and it would be KO versus Finn for the #1 contendership, but I don't know.
Or maybe Finn might it looks like he's gonna win, but KO comes out and gives him the thing, helps his
maybe.
boy out,
Maybe. Like,
and then that'll let them go to Finn and Kevin.
yeah.
I would say Sammy wins.
You think Sammy?
Going to go with Finn.
Finn and Jake.
Finn and Jake.
Yeah, Finn and Jake.
I'm gonna go with Finn as well. I think on
And
this
Jake.
one.
And Jake.
And Jake. Then you've got the United States Championship, which is Trick Williams, whoop that trick, Mr. Lemon Pepper Steppers, against the returning Baron Corbin. Yes, Baron Corbin is back in the WWE. He's been
Again?
back for about a month now. I don't see Trick
I
losing
say
this.
yeah. I was gonna say
It's-
probably gonna job again.
it's going to be Baron the Jobber Corbin.
Damn true.
Jobiscules the Jobber. What was the character's name in Odysseus? Jobisius. That's what
Jobisius.
his name's going to be. So yeah, definitely going to be Trick winning tonight. And also Trick has a custom Intercontinental Championship that's wrapped in fur. So there's no way that Trick is losing this right now. And then you've got the Intercontinental Championship match. Chad Gable, which he's never had a singles belt. He just came off of the El Grande Americano run. They're in Minnesota, which is his home place, against Penta, who's had the championship for months, but really hasn't defended it much on things. And when he does, it's kind of oh man, he really deserved that win because he just made it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to preemptively say congratulations to Chad Gable for winning his championship in Minnesota, because I feel like that's what's going to happen.
Okay. Well, I'll do it just because of that. You convinced me,
Okay.
and I know who he is. So.
Yeah. Shorty G
Yeah.
was never projected to win anything big in the WWE. So do you?
Chad Gable.
Chad Gable, yeah. All right. We've got
Gad Chable.
We've got
Chad
two
Chable.
more matches here on night 2, and it's going to be Danhausen versus Dominic Mysterio in a Human Monies on a pole match.
Danhausen.
Danhausen. There's going to be so much obscene, obscure.
It's going to be the best match.
I'm gonna
on
say
the
match
planet.
of the night.
Yeah, that might be match of night 2.
That might be
and
match of the.
I don't know, man.
SummerSlam.
Punk and Cody's going to be just
It all
Hey,
depends.
man.
It depends on the finish for
I'm
the
not
Punk
gonna
and
lie,
Cody,
bro.
then Nick Aldis and
But
Gunther.
are they Danhausen?
And Dominic
And
Mysterio?
Dominic
No, they're
Mysterio.
not Danhausen and Dominic
Like
Mysterio.
those two
no.
together in the ring.
Yes, those two
Bro.
together in the ring is going to be absolutely
Like,
phenomenal.
are we serious right now?
I agree. I think it's going to be great. I think
Very
it's going to
nice.
be one of the standout matches of SummerSlam for sure.
All they're missing is Orange Cassidy.
They'll never have Orange Cassidy. He's too AEW coded, man.
I know.
I don't think Orange Cassidy would ever work over in the WWE.
Yeah, but like those three in the ring together.
Oh, absolutely.
yes.
Yes. And then that gives us the main event of SummerSlam in total, night 2. World Heavyweight Championship. Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins.
Seth.
I'm such a fan of Seth now.
Seth is taking that shit.
Him on Good Morning
I'm-
Football.
I'm gonna go with Roman simply because of the story that they're telling, and the story is
Another Fast and Furious movie.
yes, no, the story is Roman can't beat Seth when it matters the most, and this might be the last chance that they get to face each other because who knows how their careers are gonna go from this point forward.
Wait, why?
Because they're both nearing the end. They're both nearing the end of their careers. Like Seth has been really promoting his Black and Brave or Blue and Brave Wrestling Academy. Roman's been talking about being done more and more.
Damn, times
like,
have changed, man. I remember watching
so-
them come in WWE.
yeah,
With Ryback.
yeah, and John Moxley and all that.
Yep.
So I believe that Roman's going to win this one because who knows
Okay.
if this is going to be the last shot. Seth has also beaten Roman like 5 times or something like that.
Okay, so he's
and
due for one.
He's due for a win. Roman's had 3 or 2 straight wins at SummerSlam. He's gonna probably continue that. Seth has also had a lot of wins at SummerSlam, but he's had more losses. So I mean, I just think Roman's going to end up retaining, especially considering he hasn't had the championship for that long. It's only been since April. You know.
You convinced me. But I'm still going to say Seth. Fuck it.
Go for
That's
it,
what I'm
dude. Say
saying,
Seth.
bro. I'm
Hell
saying
yeah.
Seth anyway.
Say Seth anyway because Seth also has done a lot of insane things to get the championship, right?
Yeah.
So, there you go. All right. Out of that, I believe the best matches of the weekend are going to be Nick Aldis versus Gunther, Cody versus CM Punk, Danhausen and Dom,
It's gonna be a match.
Chad and Penta, and Seth and Roman. I think if you were to build a one-night SummerSlam, and then you know what, probably add the women's ladder match.
Yeah, I agree.
If you were to build a one-night SummerSlam, I think those would be the perfect 6 matches for the show.
Hype mode activated.
Yeah.
What's up with
And
all
if you-
the fluff? Like, why does SummerSlam have 2 nights now?
SummerSlam has 2 nights now because
WWE pay-per-views are so fucking long, bro.
right. If there wasn't a night 2, you would end up with a AEW situation where
Too
the
many
pay-per-view
matches.
begins at 7 and doesn't get done until 12:30.
Sheesh.
You know,
Got to
because
commit a whole day to that
because
shit.
matches are 15-20 minutes standard now. They actually give you your money's worth in professional wrestling. Everybody talks about the good old days of the Attitude Era, but people don't remember that the matches there were only 2 minutes and 50 seconds normally. And even on a pay-per-view, you were getting 5-minute matches.
It was just the
Please,
hype surrounding the
please.
fucking pay-per-views,
Right,
for sure.
please. Yeah, it was you weren't getting what you were paying for. I mean, yeah, you were only paying $20 for a pay-per-view back then, but
It's
it's the
also
simple,
$20 back then.
it's the simple fact that you were not getting your money's worth for anything. Yeah, you had a bunch of stars, but they weren't giving you the wrestling or whatever. So, whatever.
I think you're special.
That's why Attitude
Of
Era
course,
was in the
WrestleMania
90s, right?
17 with The Rock and Stone Cold is always going to be one of the biggest and best packages. Yeah, I got your biggest and best
There,
package.
yeah, biggest and
Yes. So what are we going to talk about next? Football?
Yeah, just NFL football is. We're consider it started. Okay,
Yeah.
training camp.
Yeah, we know that the summer doesn't
Yeah.
the season doesn't start until September.
But if the teams are out their training camps, it's football season.
Yep.
Next week we get our Hall of Fame game.
Yep.
Panthers
Panthers against the Cardinals.
versus the Cardinals. Rob
I-
got some new Panthers merch
Yes, I
today.
did. I got some shorts and I got a shirt because my birthday was last week. So, which is the reason why we didn't do Horror Wars last week and we kind of switched the schedules around
Yep.
to have 2 episodes back to back.
Yep.
Whew, that was
rough.
What
That was
a
rough.
time that
What
was.
a time that was to make sure that we had everything out previous to coming to Kings of Horror, so that way we didn't
Yeah.
overload Kings of Horror with all of our backed up things that
Yeah.
we had going on. So, yes. Where were we going to next? Football. Yeah, football.
Just
So-
football's right around the corner,
just
man.
football.
I
It's
need
here.
it. I need it. I'm
Yes.
SpongeBob when he wouldn't wear the thing in Sandy's dome. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah,
That's me for football.
That's exactly where we're at. So, if you're a football fan and a horror fan,
Hey.
this is the show for
One-stop
you.
shop,
One-stop
baby.
shop.
Yep.
Just think we're talking about Mutant League football while we're doing it, right?
There you go.
Anything you're looking forward to this season?
I just want to watch some. I don't care what team it is. I just want football.
I can agree with that. I think I just want football. I was sitting there on the couch yesterday, I can't wait for hoodies. I can't wait for the windows
Fall
to be
weather.
open. I can't wait for the night to be here at 5 o'clock.
Like 1
I'm
p.m.
sorry.
Eastern Standard Time to like 8:30 on a
Yeah.
Sunday.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Just football.
So great. Having no lights on, just the curtains open and the windows open,
Yeah.
and just, oh my God, chili on the stove.
It's funny, right? Hitting that point to where it's like a long time ago, I never would want to watch something else. It was the Steelers, right?
Right.
But now I'm just a fan of football. I don't care who it is.
Yeah.
Now
You
it's
know what I mean,
just,
just
the
let me
red
see.
zone
Let me
on the
see
TV,
football,
baby.
please.
Red Zone. Red
Uh-huh.
Zone is on TV pretty
Yep.
much the entire day.
Damn right.
And even if it's a Panthers game, I will just put on Red Zone because I'm guaranteed to see it.
Yep.
You know. But the cool thing is with, I think, ESPN Unlimited or something, you can get a couple extra games or whatnot. So that's pretty cool. But either way, I'm very excited for the season. Do we have for Kings of Horror? I know that we've given some of our bold predictions for the NFL season. Do we have any bold predictions that we would like to give for our first episode on
The Bills are
Kings of Horror?
first round out this year.
Bills are out. Do you think the Bills are actually going to make it to the playoffs?
Bills are first
You
round
think-
out. If
you
they
think the
even-
Bills are
If
making
they
it?
even make it, bro.
Right.
I don't think they're making it, but if they make it, bro, first round out. It's cooked.
I'm going to say, from just what I see now, super early, I think the Rams are going to be top
Yep.
contender in the NFC.
Okay.
AFC, I think, is wide open because there's no
AFC
scary
is-
teams in the AFC like that.
AFC is the
So,
wild, wild west because you're right. There's no
powerhouse. NFC West, Niners,
Right.
Rams, and
the
fucking-
NFC West is disgusting.
and the Seahawks. Shit.
Yeah, that's going to be a battle of the ages this season.
Yeah.
The NFC West is going to be insane. I think the NFC South is going to be dominated by the Falcons this year. I
You
really
think
do.
Tua?
I think the Falcons are going to actually do something because the rest of the teams in the NFC South suck. Even my team. I'm sorry. I love my Panthers, but I really don't think we're going to be pulling too many crazy things. We've got a hard schedule. The team doesn't mesh well. We got a couple good players. They're going to invest all this money into the friggin' stadium over the course of the next couple years to redo the infrastructure. I have a feeling that they're going to be moving on from Bryce after this season.
You think so?
And I think this is just going to be a gimme. It's
Kenny
just gonna
Pickett,
be,
man, Super Bowl champ.
Dude, Kenny Pickett is there. I think that Kenny Pickett might be the next investment until we get our next franchise quarterback.
Bro, why
But-
don't they just like not use all of this money on the stadium? And
Oh, you
just
mean the
buy a
$1.3
fucking-
billion
buy the
Yeah,
Avengers,
that
bro.
Tepper helped raise
Just
because of the
buy
hurricane
the
stuff.
Avengers. You can have like 40 rings. Like, what are you doing,
Yeah,
bro?
I don't know what's going on, but it's whatever. I think the NFC is much harder to predict. I do think that the Eagles are going to be
I'll
kind
say
of good.
Eagles, probably the Giants.
Yeah, the
I
Giants.
I think
are
the
gonna
Giants are going to be
disgusting.
dirty this year.
I think it's going to probably come down to the Giants and the Rams. I do.
Okay.
I think that might be the
Giants
NFC
and
Championship
Rams.
game this year. I think it might be.
Let's see.
The
excited, man.
AFC, Kelsey. came
Patrick
out
Mahomes
there.
is back, but he's
Patrick
hurt.
Mahomes is back, but he's
Well,
hurt.
post
Yeah.
injury.
Travis
Excuse me.
Kelsey came out there looking like he and Jason Kelsey had an eating competition before the beginning of the season. Which obviously I know I don't got room to talk, but I'm not also getting paid. I'm not getting paid $20 million to be in the best physical shape of my life and defend my team's honor for
I mean, the dude's a billionaire
18.
now.
Right, exactly. So he literally married a
Yeah,
billionaire.
yeah.
Yeah, there's no way around it. He could show up looking like a Cabbage Patch
Yeah.
Kid if he wants to.
Who
He could probably
cares?
walk out there ass naked and no one could say shit.
And
How
just
much money I got,
helicopter.
motherfucker?
So yeah, I mean, I think the AFC is definitely wide open.
Probably
but
the
I
weaker side.
think the
between,
Colts might.
yeah.
The Colts might come
Colts
back and
might.
surprise
We'll
again,
see.
but- all right, do you maybe and then the Broncos?
I was
The
going to say
Co-Nics,
Broncos, yeah.
So maybe Colts Broncos,
Yeah,
AFC.
okay, the Horse Bowl.
the Horse Bowl. Do we have anything else? in
Nah, just
NFL?
excited for it.
You got anything regarding the Steelers for your guys' season?
I think it's going to be the same season. Out in
think
the first round, just like the past, like,
even though
coaching
even
years.
with McCarthy, even with Rodgers, even with everything, you don't think
Look, I would love for the script to kick in to where Rodgers and McCarthy won their Super Bowl beating the Steelers. Now they're on the Steelers.
right,
I'll take a ring.
right.
Give me that. Fuck it. Scripted or not. Fuck it. But do I think it's going to happen? Absolutely the fuck not.
Depends on
No.
depends on what other stories they need to tell this season.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah,
Nah.
it depends on whatever. And if somebody decides they're gonna, I mean, Rodgers did say he's gonna.
It's
call
his last
it.
season.
He did say he's calling it, man.
I just think it's
so-
funny that 42 years old is considered like your ancient beast from like
You're a
the
fossil.
centuries before.
Well, think about it, right? You've been doing it
In
for probably
football
20
years.
No, I'm 42. So
If you're in the NFL right now, they'd be like, "Oh my god, bro, you're so fucking
Put
old."
him back to the barn.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I had
Come out back.
I had somebody at my job last week when they were like, "Who's Rob?" I was like, "I'm Rob," and they're like, "It's your birthday?" I'm like, "Yeah." They're like, "How old are you?" I was like, "Guess," and they're like, 27, 28. I was like, "Oh, thank you so much, thank you so much." No, 42. I am the answer of the universe. If you've read Guardian's Guide to the Galaxy, or not Guardian's Guide, Hitchhiker's Guide to the
Yeah.
Galaxy.
Shout out to that.
Shout out to
Good
that.
movie too.
Yes, definitely good.
It's on
movie.
my reading list. Oh,
Can you not?
sorry.
Yeah, just destroying stuff live. What do we got next?
Rick and Morty.
Rigor mortis.
Rick and Mortis.
What
Wow.
A
what a season.
phenomenal season.
Best
Yes.
season ever.
We
You
were
think so?
we were kind of discussing before we started to record. This might be top 2 season. Recency bias alone.
Yeah.
There was not one episode this season that I would really say was like bad.
No.
There were some that maybe were a little slow.
A little weaker, like the dog episode.
But
was
I
a little
wasn't
weaker,
mad.
But it wasn't.
It was
yeah.
still a good
It was not
episode.
bad episode. It was
No.
a good Rick and Morty episode.
Yeah, very much so.
You know.
The last
Those
time
were
we
strong.
talked, I think all we had left was the season finale. So spoilers ahead because I think the shit just dropped.
Yeah, the
So if
season
anyone's
finale
still
just
here-
happened. I don't want to go too spoiler heavy though because we
Okay,
are,
let's just say them.
Yeah.
They really hit like a new like sadness, and okay, let's keep it open. It's a very Morty heavy episode. Okay,
Yes, the
If-
season's been very more.
it's been very Morty heavy. But if you would like to see something that is a lot less chaotic of a Rick and Morty episode, but still fucking cuts deep with the sad shit, watch it. It's this season has been fucking
Yeah.
fantastic all around.
Yeah.
So I have no notes when it comes to this season. I just feel like there's what other season can compare in like goodness, I guess could be the word I'm going for.
The only other season I think can compare would be the season 7, the spaghetti.
Just that episode? Or
Just
that
that
season?
episode. No, that was also the piss.
The Pissmaster.
The piss master. That was also the hole.
Yeah.
There was a lot of really good in
Season
season
7.
7. Is that also the season where Rick was in his own throne, and he had to fight the dude that was trying to shit in his
No, that was
throne?
that was
season
6. That was when
before,
Roiland
yeah.
was still.
That was Roiland was still there. Okay,
I think 3 is also up there just
3 is
because that
definitely up
was
there.
probably like the peak of Rick and Morty.
that's when
the
everybody
Szechuan sauce
the
and all that
Szechuan
kind of
sauce.
shit.
That's when everybody loved Rick and Morty. Yeah,
Yep.
so
That's when it popped.
season that's when it popped. That's
Yeah.
when Rick and Morty popped 100%.
I've also come to realize that I have now fully accepted the Rick and Morty new voice. I think it sounds better than
Yeah.
old Rick and Morty now, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Agreed. I think
And the fact that they give Jerry and Beth a lot of love in these, the
Yeah.
stoner okay, it's not the finale when Beth and Jerry got high on the Forever High.
the Forever High.
That was the funniest shit. It
Yes.
was a cute little interaction.
Yes.
I can never remember Jerry's voice actor, but Sarah Chalk, they had like one of the best Jerry Beth interactions, I would say, out of all of Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
The fact that like Jerry's tripping out and she's just having fun, but it was cute and they were there for each other with no arguments.
Yeah.
Because typically like they're always shitting on Jerry or Jerry kind of gets like a pity hug.
Yeah.
And that's it. It felt like a genuine connection.
It did.
And then Rick also saying, "Oh boy, no one wants to hang out with Grandpa, but everyone needs his help." And he was high on the Forever High too.
Yep.
So this season 2 shows Rick's like emotions kind of bleeding through.
Yeah.
This is the most vulnerable I think we've ever seen Rick. Now that I think about it,
It is.
we've seen
This
him be
whole
openly
season,
sad, admit shit. Like be there for Morty. Gave him a hug with the empathy fucking worm
Yeah.
when he has no empathy. So that was really him just giving Morty a hug.
Yeah.
Like, it's a fucking phenomenal season. If you have not seen the newest, what is it, season 9?
Season 9. Yeah.
Please watch it. That's definitely a buy.
It is, yeah, season
When
9
the
is
Blu-ray
100%
comes
a
out.
buy.
Even though physical
Yeah.
media is dying.
Yeah, or you could buy the digital.
Or buy the digital.
Buy the physical. Say physical media.
Say physical media.
Yeah,
or whatever.
please.
So, do you have a favorite episode from the season without giving too many spoilers away? Anybody?
Honestly, I would go with the Vacation Rick.
The Vacation Rick episode?
Just because it still felt grounded. And you got to see more of Rick. Like, no matter what, he is going to become like the Rick we know.
Right.
So that was sad. I would say the finale's number 2. And I wish I could talk about it, but the finale's
Yeah.
number 2 for this one. And then the third, I would probably put the high one. Number 4 would be the empathy. And I think episode 1 with Evil Morty would probably be number 5. Where they fight. I think that's where I'd put it.
I
Yeah.
forgot about that.
Yeah, we
kicking off the
began with
season.
Evil Morty.
Wow.
Like we began with the homie right here that's on the back of my tablet.
Yep.
He's been there for many
Years.
ages, many years.
Many moons. But what about
I-
you? How are you feeling about season 9?
I think season 9 was definitely top tier season. I believe that season 9 is probably top 2 season, and that is with
Yeah.
recency bias. I understand.
Same.
I would like to say my favorite episode. Which one did I go back and watch more? I think that would quantify as favorite. And I do think that the first episode was really, really good.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm trying to remember, the season finale was also really good.
I'll run you through it real quick. So the Evil Morty one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the Ted one where Rick gets locked out of his basement and they bring in like the robot man to be their best friend and he gets his password for his computer. And then the aliens take over. It's Chet or Ted. His name's Ted. He's like the fisherman guy.
Because Morty has the password or whatever, because Rick's just...
Honestly,
vacation.
I would say
Yeah,
probably
that's Vacation Rick.
is it?
Yeah, that's Vacation Rick, isn't it?
Yeah, that is it. You're right.
That's the Vacation
Yep,
Rick.
I just forgot about that side story.
Yeah.
The Rick Fu Hustle one, that's probably what I would say is the weakest one with the
Probably.
dogs. Just because, it was the fucking fruit punch guy.
That
Yeah.
one's definitely the weakest one.
I think it is. I do like the episode of The Tree.
Oh, yeah, the tree episode, right. The
The
one
tree
that I was
episode.
talking about is a Ricker runs through it. This is where he drunkenly knocks himself out of the cage, and it's Reese. Remember? They're
Yeah.
like, Reese,
Reese.
and he's a fucking cyborg, dude.
Yeah, okay.
Bud, that's the dog
That's the
one.
dog one.
That one's meh. The alien, the alien restaurant where blame others for. Remember this one? Rick's car. They don't want to leave. Rick enters the portal. Summer follows. Oh, where he gets his fucking head cut off.
Yeah, that episode...
And the head battles the body. That's right.
That episode
God
might
damn.
be one of my favorites simply because of how insane it was. They were on the junk planet and all that stuff.
And there's 10 episodes in the season, and it feels like they're all combined. It's such a good
Yeah,
season. It
yeah.
feels like one continuous episode
Yeah.
without being continuous.
I agree fully. So...
Can't wait for season 10. It makes me sad because what if it can't hold the hype? You know what I mean? Like season 9 was so good.
I don't know. The season 9 ending was weird enough, I think, that we would all just kind of hold on to that until season 10 for next year. Because it is next year.
Yeah.
And it did have a very absurd ending. And it was a very weird ending. And obviously we're not going to talk about it. But
And the summer camp
yeah, the summer camp.
where the kids took over and
Yeah.
then they.
That episode was wild as hell. I think that was episode
That's the
number-
Forever High one.
That's the Forever High one, yeah.
That's the B plot.
That was the B plot. I was, and didn't Jerry fuck the vacuum in this season too, right?
That was the pool cleaning one.
That
I
was the
think
pool
that was
cleaner
episode
episode.
2 or something.
Yeah.
No, that was the Rick Fu Hustle.
Rick Fu Hustle. That
Yeah.
that was one of the other side
Yep.
stories in that one.
Yep.
How do we feel about the animation from season 9?
I like it.
I think the fight sequence in the first episode was the best fight sequence we've ever gotten.
I think season 9's animation was the best that we've ever gotten.
Mm-hmm.
Truthfully, I think all of the fights, all of the motions, everything. Because even the Rick Fu Hustle episode, that the 5-point palm exploding
Yeah.
heart technique, and when they were fighting and everything,
Yeah.
that was dope. I think this is our most graphically
Yeah.
beautiful season of Rick and Morty.
They use a oh shit, I forgot what I was gonna say. They show a lot more like emotions in the face on this one. A lot of other ones you
yeah.
either get angry or sad, but there's actually like a lot more to it, especially with
Yeah.
the season finale. You definitely gotta check it out.
Rick looks concerned a few times in this season.
He
lot.
actually shows a sad, says sorry,
Yeah.
like you can tell therapy's
Yeah.
working.
Like
this
there's
episode.
there's real development there emotionally.
Yeah, I agree, 100%. Anything else that we want to discuss for the season?
That's all I got. Watch it, definitely. Season
Word.
9.
Word.
Watch it.
Anything else?
Buy it
Okay.
physically
Yeah.
buy it.
Physically buy it.
Physically buy it. Please.
So it's 3:15, and that's all we had planned for the episode.
Do we want to?
Good morning.
I guess before we go, do you want to give what the next episode is again, just in case anyone's still here and forgot?
I got to make sure that we're okay to leave off the air because
Oh,
I
shit.
don't think we're allowed to until
Oh, shit.
4 o'clock. So I mean, I don't want to just leave, or anything like that. So because we do have plenty of people still watching and stuff. But if you guys want to talk about anything else, we're here for a little bit longer.
I eat sand.
You eat sand.
Yeah, this is the after
Okay.
credit show.
So, what in the realm of horror are you looking forward to the most that you know about coming out right now?
Honestly, again, recency bias. The Stalker kind of episode coming up, I'm actually pretty hyped for.
Yeah.
I'm excited for the social media things that will be happening. Wink,
Yeah,
wink.
we definitely know the social media things are going to be happening. Hopefully, we'll have more answers on the outer social media portions soon enough. But that part is what it is. If there's anybody in here that would like to talk about any of the new horror movies that are coming out or anything of that nature, please drop it in. If there's anything that you would like to talk about, please drop it in.
Actually, I'll give a little tidbit into behind the curtain for me. These past 2 weekends, I've been going out to the ocean with my girlfriend and the daughter, and having to watch these fucking shark movies
Has been
was
terrifying.
kind of terrifying.
Yeah.
Because while I love to go into the ocean, love going in the deep waves, all that good stuff, occasionally I'd be like, man, wouldn't it fucking suck if a shark just came up and started nibbling on my toes? Because there's a shot in OG Jaws, right, where there's the dude is trying to get up out of the water, and just underneath of it you can see the mouth, like the very, I guess, the tip of the shark, the front of the shark, and just with its mouth open, and it's not even at him. Like if you think about it, most horror shark movies, it's always like you see them literally with their teeth around them, and then they're
Yes.
like, ah.
Yes.
But the fact that it was like maybe 5 feet back from it, it was pretty fucking terrifying. So for
Yeah.
some reason, when I look down and I can't see my feet or anything, I'm like, man, what if that were happening to me right fucking now? Also, I love the fact in Deep Blue Sea that some people, like the one dude got actually bit. I forget which one it is, but he gets bit by one of the mega sharks.
Yes.
And there's almost like no blood coming out of his leg.
Yes. I don't know.
And
I don't
I'm
get it.
thinking to myself, if this shark is fucking huge, wouldn't it like bite him in half on the first chomp?
Yeah.
Yes.
Even like I said, the blonde that got carried up out of the water like it was a theme park ride. Wouldn't she just be super cut up? Like she wasn't bleeding from the shark's teeth, and she's like straddling the shark.
Yes.
Wouldn't it be like a cheese grater on her legs? Like when they get sawed off,
would
it's
think.
like a 5-ton shark.
Yes.
I don't know.
I don't know either. I have no clue.
It's funny too because for the list, I could have also thrown One Piece characters because everyone knows that there's like a million shark, either hybrids or something like that in that show. I think
One Piece.
hell yeah,
I
Hody
want to watch
something.
One Piece.
Okay. All right. Before we left, I wanted to get the okay that it was all right for us to go because I didn't
Well, we
want
slotted
to.
the time, right?
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
slotted, but I just didn't. I didn't want to.
Yeah,
I
leave
didn't
before-
want to leave before we got confirmation.
Before
we
the
were
slot was
we were
over.
good till.
Right, yeah, of course.
So instead of us like trying to sit here and stall and create things that we don't
Yeah,
really
Some
have.
bullshit.
It's some stuff, actually, that was kind of like my special feature commentary because that's stuff I forgot to bring up earlier.
Yeah. So do you have anything else right now? I guess would be the perfect time to bring up anything that we
I
might have
also
forgot to talk
drink
about.
salt water. Not only do I eat sand.
Oh,
All
all
right.
right.
I'm like a little shark.
Do,
Like
do,
a
do,
baby
do,
shark.
do, do, do. That's
Patrick,
all I
get the
got.
rights to that.
That was my behind the
Patrick,
scenes
please get
stuff
the
for me.
rights.
Okay. So I don't think we have anything else to talk about. I think we're actually done, right?
Yeah, you want to give that
Yeah, let's
episode
give
again?
let's give one more thing for the final for the next episode. And then we're gonna get out of here for the day, everybody. So the next episode, I'm gonna bring it back up real quick before we go. And also make sure you stay till the end because we gotta give you the secret word.
Oh, yeah.
Don't forget about the secret word.
If you
Harry
know, you
Potter
know.
and the Secret Word.
Dude, what if that was actually the next book and you just spoiled it for everybody?
Oh shit! I can see the future. I can see
Harry
the
Potter.
future.
Somebody,
secret
please
word.
sign this guy.
Harry Potter. Everyone just hates him. Harry fucking Potter. Your fucking parents got murdered. It's like, he's like, yes, I know. Thank you for reminding me every time, new person.
All right. Yeah, every book, right?
Yeah.
It's just like everybody
Thank
talking
you,
about Cody
thank
Rhodes and his dad being dead.
Yeah.
Every time somebody goes against Cody Rhodes, is like, I love Dusty. They were a great guy. You're never gonna beat Dusty.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the plot of every Cody Rhodes match. So speaking of plot, next episode on August 15th, right here on the Kings of Horror channel, is going to be Stalker Jane versus Sweetness for the War, Obsession for Horror Club,
Oh, yes.
Top 5 Obsessed Women in Media for List of Doom,
The List of Doom.
and Doki Doki Literature Club for
The Horrors of Gaming.
Indeed. And before we get out of here, the secret word for the episode is Bruce. So when the edited episode comes out, make sure you drop Bruce in the comments. Bruce. All right.
Once again, for Horror Wars, I'm Josh.
I'm Rob.
I exist.
And we'll see you in 2 and 2. Shout out to motherfucking Chuck Woolery.
Shout
Shout
out
to
Chuck Woolery.
Woolery.
Bye.
Thank you again to Patrick, Kings
Thank
of
you,
Horror.
Kings of
Thank you
Horror.
again for everybody being amazing.
Yes, thank you.
We're going to be
Kings
here
of Horror,
again
yeah.
in 2 weeks. This was amazing.
There was a bunch of chat interaction.
There was a bunch
I
of
had
chat.
A great
Everything was
time.
great.
Thanks.
This was so fun.
Yes, thank you for giving us time on everyone's Saturday, for stopping in and chatting with
fun.
us. Enjoy the beautiful weather if it's there, for those who aren't in 10,000
yep.
degree weather. And we
Alright.
shall see you soon, my friends.
Thank you for listening. Again, my name is Lily, and I appreciate you sticking around for the sending message. You can follow me at Lilith_pad2005 on Instagram. Be sure to follow Horror Wars on all of social media, including TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and everywhere in between. If you want to leave a horror question, comment, or say anything about the show, please send us an email at horrorwarspodcast@gmail.com. See you next time. Remember to keep it classy with a dash of slashy.
We'll do it in 2 and 2.